Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sherlock Investigations. I would like to happily invite you to the first official episode. While there have been 3 other episodes in the world, this is the official episode 1. Tonight, we invite you to Balmoral Castle in Scotland to help with a paranormal investigation. I have members, either current or future members of the Victorian Paranormal Society here with me today to help investigate. And soon we will be heading off to the grounds and going beyond the gates to see what exactly is going on. People are already flipped again.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
us. This is us, guys.
They
Yes,
are
I'm
actually
developed.
body swapping. Something happened before the episode. Oh, fuck. Before the episode that made
Real quick,
them
learn to play
swap.
my character.
Yep.
Give me access to your D&D Beyond.
Everybody, this is an improv exercise, and this is how we play characters.
This intro was so good until that moment. Thank you, Tyrant, for catching that.
But you know what? It wouldn't be TPK if we didn't have.
Don't say that. Don't say that. It's just streaming in general. It's not
It
TPK.
wouldn't be a stream. if
Yeah.
it wasn't
We
full
don't
of-
want that hex over us.
Anyways, welcome to Sherlock Investigations. Before we get into the intro and setting up the adventure for tonight, let's go around the horn and introduce everyone to you and your character, starting with Lukalock.
I'm Lukalock, and I'm playing Honest McFarlane, an ancestral barbarian.
I guess I'm next.
Not anymore, but go ahead. I already fixed it.
Oh wait, did you? Okay, good, perfect. I didn't.
So
Go.
next, I'm Hyacinth. I will be playing Dr. Alabasta Grayson. Mostly druid with one level of something new in there. So I'm a Circle of Spores or Darkness druid.
If you weren't finished, go ahead.
Nope, you're good.
Hello, I am Nerd Warudo, and I am playing Phil, the Changeling Rogue. Looking to get higher than an 11 tonight. Let's see how that goes.
Yes. Good luck.
To Dev Develops.
Hey guys, it's Dev Develops. I'm excited to be back, and I'm playing Alian. Onwards to the amazing Al.
Thank you. Hi, folks. It's Al the Biffer back again for some reason. And tonight I'm playing Handsome William, the bugbear monster hunter.
Yeah, Alian.
Lian.
All right.
Got it. Don't let it go. You have it in the bag this time.
I have it. All right. So, as I mentioned, the players have received an invite to Balmoral Castle. And it is in, if I can move this glass, that is so much fun, but also kind of actually in my way. It is located in Aberdeenshire, Scotland, and I hope I did that justice. We have some players who are already part of the VPS, and you see a familiar site around the location where you're at. Marcus, and he walks up to each of you and provides you with this invitation. Those of you who are not in this location that the others are, you see the same person arrive wherever you are to hand you an invitation. So Alian and Phil were on the prologue episode, but where are the other 3 when they receive their invite?
Honest is probably just wandering the Highlands, probably near her family's land.
All right, Handsome William.
He's in the main streets of London, isn't it? Down in London, any dark alley, any shapes moving around in the shadows you can't quite pin down, that's probably him, skulking, lurking. That's where you'll find him.
Oh, yeah. When Marcus has to go find you, he's, avoiding every puddle and, oh, no, this is not good. And really out of his element, trying to keep all his clothes clean, but you get delivered the invitation because Marcus always completes a job. And the good doctor, where are you?
I would probably also be in London, but a little bit of the higher life. Not quite lurking about, but reading books and working on my thesis and, fitting in best I can.
All right, great. So there are some disclaimers for tonight. The first and most important disclaimer is I apologize for all accents contained within this episode. I actually usually do a lot of voice practice before I try to do different accents and things. And I didn't this time because I spent way more time on the nitty-gritty details of this adventure. But we are going to hop in and provide you some more details here in a moment. There will be horror themes, nothing too crazy tonight, so shouldn't have to worry too much. What was the other disclaimer? I think that's about it. We are going through The Haunting of Balmoral Castle, which is actually written by me. It is not a one-shot you can buy anywhere. So if you like it, I guess that's unfortunate because it's only in my mind. Let us jump into it. So, let's see. Do I have... Okay. Before I show you guys the inside... You all arrive at Balmoral Castle. You don't have to arrive at the same time, but let me show you this here. All right, this is the beautiful Balmoral Castle. You have been invited by this invitation. That is the only information you currently have. The beautiful grounds lay out in front of you with the equally stunning castle right in the middle of it all, standing tall. Plant life is in great abundance and taken care of with expert precision. When you approach closer, you will also notice more than a few fountains flowing with water similar to fine crystal. So you will arrive at the castle and you'll be outside of the gates for a moment before anyone lets you in. So... who is arriving when, based on their character, and just throwing it out to you players. You're at the gate for a moment. You can talk and converse with each other for a second.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably last.
I think Phil is going to try to be the first there.
Yes, so for Phil and Alian, you guys are in the place you stay, and Marcus actually kind of sits in a circle with you guys, and you all grasp forearms, and you just poop, and you poof away right outside the castle. For the rest, you are given various modes of transfer. Honest? Is that how we're pronouncing it? Like honest, like
Yeah.
honest.
Yep.
You are provided just a very fancy town car that takes you to the location. And then Handsome Will and the good doctor, you are told to go to a certain location and they provide you an item. And the second you touch it, you just snap right to the castle. So doctor said he's kind of late. Phil and Alian, you're probably already there. And Honest right after. This is just me practicing everyone's names, but Go ahead. You're standing outside the castle. What does everyone do?
Honest will look around as everyone's just milling about.
Just waiting outside the gate. No one's come to let you in yet.
All right. Honest will pull out her notebook that she got from Sherlock and look around at everyone and probably just start writing down notes like she's writing down clues.
Is this secretly done, or it's out in the open?
Oh yeah, she's doing it very deliberately, like she's very clearly looking around, writing down clues in her Sherlock notebook.
I'm gonna be
Whispering.
honest. I don't think it's started yet. I think we're supposed to work together. I don't think you're investigating us.
I'm just investigating.
Whispering to Phil.
You gotta.
I hope she wrote a smiley face next to my name.
I'm sure she did. You made quite the great first impression.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name yet. I'll
It's
write a smiley face if you'd like.
Leon.
Yeah.
It's
The smiley face, just there for you.
Thank you. I feel very nice now.
He's quite the bubbly one. Phil.
What about the rest of you?
I'm Dr. Alabaster Grayson. Nice to meet you.
Doctor.
You can call me Gray if that's too much of a mouthful, but
Oh, Grayson. I can do Grayson. The good doc.
Phil. Hello.
Just simple Phil. Honest McFarlane.
Does
Who are you, handsome?
does Phil correct people to say it's Phil with an F and not a PH?
He not in social interactions.
He's looking carefully. Honest spelled it with an F.
It's one of those if you know, you know situations.
Yeah. He just cracks a
No,
small
it's just
grin.
she doesn't know enough to spell it with a PH.
I'm still laughing from when she was like, "Who are you, handsome?"
Well, she's talking to William, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Who are you, William?
Well, here and I, wherever he is supposed to be. It can't be Scotland. It's not pissing it down. Well, it's too clean to be London. And I'm stuck with, what? Posh, and rough. All right, I'll take it. I've worked with worse.
We
William's
get the
the
sun
name.
every now and then.
Eh?
We get the sun every now and then.
Yeah, well, looks like you don't use it too well. You could do with a bit of colour in your cheeks, eh? But never mind.
It's all in my hair.
Grey as the cliffs here, aren't you?
All the color goes straight to my hair.
Aye, well, yeah, I can see that a mile off. Jeez. Oh, well.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous. As you can see, I'm quite pale.
How tall is William?
He's about he's verging on 8 feet. He's like this huge, green, muscular, ripping out of his clothes almost, kind of just like Hulk kind of man.
Big fella.
At this point,
Wow.
can you
It's
guys
just awkwardly big.
actually go in overlay order and describe the appearance of each of your characters now that you're standing out there, starting with Honest?
Honest has got red hair and half of it shaved. And on the shaved bits, she's got actually quite a few, quite a bit of scarring. Looks a bit like claw marks. Other than that, she's got on a trench coat and lots of layers, a few scarves, and big, heavy, thick boots.
Dr. Grayson has dark hair, slicked back, a little bit of trimmed facial hair, as you can tell. And I took your accent. I'm so sorry. A little bit on the paler side, but not too much. And then he's got a dark suit on with the long tails over. Quite posh, yeah.
Phil is dressed in kind of like a fur coat with a white tunic. Has purple pantaloons on. He has kind of a leather vest over his nicely sewn clothes with a top button, ghostly white skin, but what looks like to be natural eyeshadow.
Alian is about 5'6", and he wears underneath his cleric robes a long black sleeve, and on top is contrasting white and gold robes with elven filigree that wrap around, and small beads around the neck.
All right, and William, you kind of already did the describing, but do you have anything else to toss in there? I think you're carrying something really cool. I don't know if you want to mention that.
So he's a monster hunter by trade, being this kind of awkwardly, like, gigantic kind of body. Is perfectly designed for tracking and taking down all sorts of beasts and monstrosities. So with him, he carries his specialist hunting equipment. He's got this huge, heavy, gold reinforced crossbow with like a big ram's head, like brass ram's head on the front, designed for shooting specialist ammunition to bring down whatever kind of target he needs. That's kind of his pride and joy.
All
may or
right.
may not have acquired legally.
As you guys kind of finish your introductions and stand there awkwardly, you hear right behind the gate, and you see through the gate a Furbolg, who also has just glorious bright red hair still. You can tell that he is aged, but man, that beard and that hair is just keeping strong and vibrant. He's been weathered by time and hard work, and he may seem grumpy, but he's just worrying about all the plants. And he's just gives you a nice cough to let you know he's there and opens the gate.
Hi there, like your hair.
Thank you. The same to you.
Oh shit, when did
Both
he
got a
arrive?
touch of the fire.
Yeah, I guess so.
There we are, someone that
See,
fits
you
the bill a
talk
bit more.
grumpy,
You hear
or you
that
just-
exciting exuberance in his voice. He can't wait to get inside.
I think he's just worried about his plants.
Yes. I have
Mighty beautiful
much-
plants, by the way.
Yes, thank you. I have so much work to do. You guys might be excited, but I need you to just get in. Are you going to stand around and act all giddy, or are you going to get in here?
Very well.
Can you tell us anything about what's inside?
I can tell you everything.
Like, I think we would appreciate a little preparation.
Yeah, Honest will stroll in.
Walk and talk,
Gates?
maybe?
Yes, let us walk and let us walk and talk.
Are you
all right
sick?
there?
No, I'm just
A bit of
fucking old.
Cough. All right then.
And
Wear a mask.
as you guys walk beyond the gates, you stand in front of the castle that you can't see currently. Let me get you there. So the other disclaimer I did forget is there is a lot to track during this episode, and there is a lot of space and a lot of detail, so bear with me at any moment. But if you want to go ahead and throw your guys' tokens out at the bottom of those steps there that you should now be able to see if you scroll down. Make sure that you all have your tokens and can kind of move them around. Great.
Oh, I'm bigger than everyone
Phil,
now.
why are you always big?
I was small last time. This time I'm big.
Oh no.
All right. So he starts leading you up the steps, and in front of you, you see just absolutely glorious castle. Tons of trees and flower bushes, just beautifully laid stone pathways, stairs, columns. It's probably one of the nicest places almost any of you have ever been. And as he's kind of leading the way, he says, "Well, what do you want to know?"
What can you tell us?
There's about to be some dinner. I got this invitation, you see.
Yeah, well,
Thought I could eat.
yeah, that you have to do your job first. First things first. I'm not really a tour guide, but the castle was built about 80 years ago. The rebuild began around 1852. They, those royal types didn't think it was big enough. It's off season right now, so I just upkeep the house and the plants around here. Fun fact, foundation stone for Balmoral Castle was laid by Queen Victoria on the 28th of September 1853. Can be found at the foot of the wall adjacent to the west face of the entrance porch. I don't get involved in politics, but I can tell you everything about the grounds if you wish. I've been here since I was a little boy.
Yep. Tell us about the grounds.
You just want me to tell you
Will it be important to the job?
How about if you have a question at a specific time, you ask me that specific question?
I feel like I asked a question about dinner, but
After you've solved the case.
Holding up
What
the
case would be that?
They want, I'm not the one who sent the invitation. I'm just the groundskeeper. I take care of the grounds. I can answer questions about the grounds.
You know who sent the invitation?
What's your favorite flower?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now you're talking, Lassie. Do you not have a token, Doctor?
I lost it.
You lost it?
I tried to move it back and it didn't let me. I've been trying to figure it out.
The doctor has lost himself.
Where?
'Cause normally you just drag and
What a
drop it, right?
conundrum.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, it just didn't let me do it.
We're
Okay,
just
thank you.
perpetually big.
Does
Doctor,
it?
if you want to just keep up with the rest of us, I think he's going to tell us about his favorite flower.
Okay.
So, all right. I gave you the quick and dirty of the grounds. I'll be available after they get you going inside to, if you have any questions of the outside grounds or inside, I can maybe answer a little. As I said, I've been here forever. My favorite flower is a moonflower. Dastardly hard to grow.
It only grow in the moonlight.
Oh, well, that's kind of a misnomer, but sure. They just take lots
Bit
of
of a
care and attention, and they only bloom in very special circumstances. Just very difficult.
That's very nice and all. You talking about flowers and that, which I'm sure is lovely and stuff. But who do you work for then? Yeah, you got to know the grounds, you got to know your flowers and your moonlights and whatnot. But you got to work for someone, ain't you? You got to earn that bunts, mate.
Yeah, I've worked for the royal family ever since I was very young. Put me to work.
You work for a Madge, mate. I thought Apsley House was something in London, but this place, there's got to be a million ways in and out of here, isn't there?
Yeah, they use this as a vacation home. right?
Vacation home.
That's
Some people got more money than sense, son. Jeez.
You know, I didn't say this, but you and I see eye to eye.
Oh, here we go.
Makes
He's talking
sense.
sense. You'll want a
Vacation in-
cut, won't you?
Scotland.
Anyways, you should get inside. Bubs and Rory are probably waiting for you.
Here we go. Here we go.
Who's that now?
They're the ones who sent the invitation. They sent the invitation. Well,
And did you say Bubs and
Rory.
Rory?
Bubs and Rory.
She's gonna write that down in her notebook.
DM.
She's taking down an
Rory
important
from way
clue.
back. He was a right tosser, but never mind. I'm
DM.
sure they need it.
Yeah.
Can I have permissions for the character you gave me?
Can everyone else move theirs?
I think it's just me.
Mine has.
Great.
Really doesn't like me.
Why?
I tried. I'm
Doc's
stuck.
in a bit of a
I actually have a movement speed of 0. I'm the slowest character in the game. They call me
Doctor,
Dr.
you're
Slow.
right back there. It's this view taking you so hard to the head that you are physically
There's-
incapable of movement.
So much information to absorb. I'm really just having a moment.
Good gravy.
Can you move? Can you move now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he's gonna lead you up to the front door right here, and he'll kind of open the grand doors and let you guys walk in to the foyer here. Okay, roll 20. Why did that not reveal?
Doc, mind your plates on the apples, will you?
Well, it's quite dark in here.
Don't need you taking a tumble.
All right. So, for the purpose of the rest of the episode, I'm just going to reveal everything for you right now. So you can see what you're dealing with. Oh,
Honest.
man.
Honest, you look
Yeah.
pretty strong. Would you mind walking in front of us every room from now on?
What's
Straight
you worried
ahead?
about, mate? One of these suits of armour is going to fall over and crush you, is it?
Well, we
Too
don't know what to be
ostentatious
worried
for
about
ya.
yet, do we?
All
Haven't
right.
even gotten the mission
Learn about
yet.
nothing.
So he turns to you before he closes the door and says, "Just wait here. They'll come get you. Don't touch anything."
All right, thank you.
All right. So officially, welcome to the first floor of Balmoral Castle. We have a couple different ways that we can work this map. I think I maybe spent too much time in how it was provided. Technically, every corner it has its own map, so if you really need, we can switch to that location when you're in that wing of the house, and so you can see it up closer. But this one actually looks pretty nice. You can see pretty well. Are you guys all about the size of a square? I think so, right? You're not too big.
Mm-hmm.
You're all fitting in a square. Yeah, okay.
Hanson William over here is pretty large.
All right. So while you guys are waiting, you see two figures start to come down this really long hallway. And as they're walking, you see Bubs and Rory. Bubs is on the left and Rory is on the right. And as you can tell, Bubs is a very well-dressed, big, bulky man. Just diamond-encrusted gloves, basically. Really nice chains around his pants. And he pops out a super just glorious-looking stopwatch and kind of looks at the time and puts it back. Rory looks a little more rough around the edges, not dressed as nicely. He has a huge cross tattoo that basically spans his whole arm, and his fists are wrapped for fighting currently, and he has another cross hanging from around his neck, and they start walking towards you. And
DM, is there anything around that I can pick up and fiddle with?
There are
Some
tons.
sort of knick-knack or something?
There are tons of things that you can, but do you feel like you should?
Definitely. Definitely.
All right, roll me a d4.
Okay. A 1.
All right, you pick up a very nice vase that's sitting to your right.
I'm gonna just pick it up, look at it, and I'll go to set it down. And it's definitely, I'm gonna miss the where it was supposed to be set down, and it'll tumble and break.
Oh gosh, as Bubs is walking, he says, "Oi! Come on now!" Oh god. And then he looks at Rory and he's just like whispering something, and you can't really hear him, but he gets close and he's like, welcome to Balmoral Castle.
Just gonna
I'm glad to
kick
see
some of the broken stuff under the table.
I think
don't-
she's already fired.
Don't worry about it. Adris will get it. And he
Jumped
lets
out
out
and went.
his big beefy arms like he's welcoming you and walks closer. And who do I have the pleasure of joining us tonight?
Honest.
Like,
Honest McFarlane. You're. She's gonna pull out her. Bubs and Rory. Right.
Aye. And
Right.
you just see Rory just like cracking his knuckles behind Bubs.
You know that's not good for you.
Excuse
It's not
me.
good for your joints. I'm Dr. Alabaster Grayson.
Rory just kind of like shoots you a look, but doesn't say anything. And Bubs just, you know, that's a myth. And you're probably a terrible doctor if you believe that. Did we hire the wrong person?
Well, think about what you hired us for.
It's quite rude to greet guests with insults, don't you think?
Well, you see, I hired professionals. And someone who calls themselves a doctor already lying to my face, I take offense to that myself. What about the rest of you lot? What do you do? What is your gambit in all of this?
And Phil, you might find me in your attic later.
I will not make sure that happens. He will not. Don't you go into the attic. I told you, don't do that.
There's always good stuff in the attic.
If you have a scratch on you, I can patch it up, for lack of better verbiage.
Here, because someone told me there'd be dinner.
Yes, of course. I will have the kitchen staff get to that right away. I don't want you investigating on an empty stomach. Of course not, of course.
Before we continue, it said, as Onis mentioned, it said drinks and dinner to follow. What kind of drinks do you have? Do you have juice?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my friend, can you not see this glorious castle in front of
smaller-
you? We have
the-
anything
Whiskey?
you can think. Yes, whiskey, juice, punch, wine, what have
Right?
you.
Just point us in the direction.
Like any juice, or just like one juice?
Any juice.
Takes out a little notebook. Any juice.
What's the
I'm
juice?
to see him do that. And... Any juice.
So Bubs will continue kind of grand gestures to you guys. The name's Bubs and Rory, of course. We are world-traveled ghost hunters, and we're so glad to have you here. I guess I should explain to you a little more about what we want you to do here.
Are we hunting we ghosties?
So you see, while we are world-traveled, most respected ghost hunters, we can't just artificially... No, that's not quite the word now, is it? We can't officially deem a place haunted ourselves, so we reached out to the VPS to have you guys substantiate our claims and set the record straight that Balmoral Castle is haunted.
If
Alright,
you'll
I
ghost
got a wee
hunt-
bit of experience.
If you're ghost hunters, how do you decide? Why do you need others to decide if it's haunted? Why aren't you the ones to decide?
Well, you
Yes,
see,
this
Maybe
sounds
they're
like
new
you're
at
quite
it.
as bad as our dogs.
No,
we're
we
here
are
to
not
prove it,
new.
and they're here to bust it.
we are world-traveled ghost hunters.
Never heard of
I
you?
said that we cannot officially... You never heard of Bubs and Rory? You know
No.
this, Rory.
They're ghost hunters, but they call them VPS.
Yes, I explained that, if you would
They are
listen.
professionals.
Do I
We
need
got
to...
experience in
do
this.
I need to
I've
call
handled
Sherlock?
ghosts personally for Sherlock himself.
Yes, we've heard of you, Honest. Listen, as I said, we cannot declare a place officially haunted. We do the hunting of the ghosts, and you are with an official society backed by the great, everlasting Sherlock. So, with your backing, we
Can
can...
Honest reach out and touch one of those?
Oh my god!
Which one?
Whoever just said haunting by accident.
That's Bubs.
Okay, she's just gonna reach out and
He...
like just kind of
Where do you touch
touch
him?
check him. Just like right here on his shoulder.
He looks
Like
at...
a good firm like
Yes,
just making sure you're solid.
I am
you're
quite-
over there
yes.
admitting you're haunting.
I said... I
Wanted to
meant...
make sure it wasn't just a slip of the tongue.
Yeah, that's what it was. It happens from time to time, you see. And he takes out a handkerchief and like wipes himself off where you touched him. Anyways,
It's only a small bit of dirt. Good for you.
no, dirt is not good for you. Anyways, as I was saying, we need an official seal
That's a myth.
so that we can brand this place an officially haunted location declared by the Victorian Paranormal Society.
So we're not even sure
If
there's
you're-
anything here.
Oh, you will be sure by the end of the night. I guarantee it.
If you're ghost hunters and you're concerned about some kind of paranormal activity, can't you just hunt the ghost yourself without even declaring it haunted?
Yes, of course, but we need the official seal so that people know this place is
I
haunted.
think that's how they get the money for it.
That's
So we're just
So-
your flavour of bureaucrats for the night. Is that correct? Your papermen to tick off the right box, so to speak.
Yes, we just need your backup and your reinforcement that this place is indeed, without a doubt, haunted by paranormal entities. And
So what
So
kind of
you're
ghosts
saying
do you
is
think
you
we're
can't
dealing
do
with
your
here?
job
okay,
until we say so.
hold the phone here. First off, Cobalt, can you roll a perception check with advantage?
Okay.
I love how the NPCs are getting shredded as soon as they're introduced.
16 plus
know.
6, 22.
Okay. What you mentioned earlier, you're picking up on is probably most likely correct. For everyone that might not have caught it or heard it, they might be looking for an official seal because haunted locations might maybe make more money. Okay, as I was saying, yeah, we just need you guys to tell us what we already know and write a report and get it to Sherlock, and we can get the official seal, and then people will know this place is haunted, and it'll be all good. And Rory says, "Yeah, that's about it. That's all we need from users."
Well,
You're
since you
saying
know-
we get dinner after.
Oh no, I understand. You cannot investigate on an empty stomach. I'm gonna go, me and Rory will go to the kitchen and we will see over them cooking and getting you drinks and things, and we'll just stay right out of your way. We're not gonna be around. We're not gonna be here to influence the investigation. If you need anything, just yell address. He's a little slow, he's getting old, but I mean, he's alright, I guess.
A bit of a cough.
Is he
might wanna get that looked
afraid?
at.
Almost.
Is he afraid? Oh, that man
He
is
sounds
not
a-
afraid of anything.
Oh no, I meant that as a DM question. Is he afraid? He was like, "We're gonna hide in the kitchen while you guys check
Oh.
it out."
No, he's not afraid.
Okay.
You don't even have to roll for that one.
Okay. Thank
This
you.
guy is so sure of himself that like the only thing that scares him is probably dirt on his clothes. As far as
So-
you know.
Honest.
You found his one fear.
I think I want to
All
sneak
right.
up to the attic now.
Should we get investigating? I got my notebook.
Before I get any further, I just want to point out that Chrissy's phone autocorrected Furbolg to Fibula, and it says, I love the sassy Fibula in chat.
I love
alright.
when my parents talk to me.
So, is there any quick questions you guys have? You asked, I think, what kind of ghosts we've been seeing, and it's all of the kinds, really. Like freaking specters flying around the hallways. You'll hear like sounds and things, and just all sorts of stuff. You'll just everywhere.
It's
All
alright.
right.
Recent? Because this was the vacation home for the Quinn.
Oh yes.
Well, yeah, obviously, if it's haunted, she ain't going to spend all that time here, is she?
You'd think it'd come up before now.
I'm a little bit curious about all the ghosts. We don't really know what we're dealing with. For
Hello,
someone who's
we
sure there's something
ghosties.
going on.
Well, you see, you have your specters, you have your spirits, and you have your
Does he look like? Does he look like he's like actually struggling to remember names of different spirits?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just saying, I've never encountered an Omega haunted place before. It's usually one or the other, not everything.
Oh, you must not know about this place then. This is such a grand castle built on such great land, and there was a castle before this one, and they tore it down, and just a lot of, you've heard the story before. That food, do you want it? Gotta, go get them started on that.
Right in the story.
What?
In the middle of the story, you're gonna leave
We
to
heard
go
the
get
story.
food.
Oh, this,
Tell us.
I don't want to influence your investigation. I want this to be a tip-top
Feel
report.
free.
Well,
Listen on the secret.
Well, you've never heard the theory that if you destroy one castle to make another castle, it just becomes so greatly haunted. From the spirits and those who inhabited it before, they get locked in walls and other stuff because you've changed the layout and all that.
Knocks on a wall.
I insight check this guy.
As
Listening
you
to the
knock on the wall, it knocks back.
You,
Got a wee ghosty there.
I think we found one.
Oh, see? Oh
Honest
my
will knock
gosh.
too.
Nothing happens this time.
Doesn't like me.
I'm just gonna whisper like to whoever's next to me. I'm gonna be like, honestly, this sounds a little suspicious.
Did you say my name?
So I'm gonna go. We're gonna stay out of the way. If you need anything, we'll be around. And Rory is just sitting there,
Sure.
cracking his knuckles. It's nice
You-
to meet yous.
You do realize that
Pleasure.
if guests were to come here while this was haunted and be attacked, you would probably have a pretty hefty lawsuit on your hands.
Oh, great. All the more reason for you to get this officially sealed so that no one comes here without knowing and gets attacked. So at least if they come here in the future, they'll know that they have a possibility of getting attacked. Anyways, see ya. And they turn
going
and just walk away.
As soon as they like start walking away, I'm just gonna like turn towards the group and like try to get like a huddle conversation going before we start anything.
A bit
We're like-
strange.
Honestly, the way he's talking, it almost sounds like they're faking a haunting just to make the money off of it. It doesn't
Not
feel like
as
it
convincing.
feels like they're gonna try to trick us this entire time. That's why they're
Was
running and
anybody-
hiding.
Was
All
anybody paying
haunted
attention?
Dinnerfash.
Big
the
posh
notebook.
castles.
We'll do
Look
some
who owns them.
investigating.
So are we going in teams? Are we going to go as a group into each room? Like, how do you want to do this?
I personally don't think we have anything to really be afraid of because it just sounds false.
This seems very faux.
As for now.
Well, how do you...
Castle in Scotland, there's got to be a few ghosts.
I mean, you heard the knock on the wall.
It couldn't just be theatrics. They
Look,
said
how
they
long-
heard knockings on the wall when they came in. They probably staged them.
Boards and panels and
Sure,
stuff
there's a
around here
few.
somewhere.
We can go find them, see if they're causing any problem. Get them the seal.
It's possible for hollow walls or something like that, where there's just someone in there knocking back. We don't know for a
Pretty-
fact that it's suspicious.
Pretty boring
Honest.
day job.
Yes.
You're familiar with Scotland the most, I assume. Do you have any?
Try.
Would you have any guesses as to where we should check for this?
Down in the dungeons, or whatever they are now.
Yeah, they didn't give us a
I'm
map of the
going-
house or anything, did they? They just told us to walk around.
There's some high parapet with a lone window looking out over the moors. Prime place.
Maybe someone died in a bedroom or something.
Yeah, something. There's bound to be a ghost or two here. We just gotta
I'm go-
find them. I
I'm gonna
doubt they're
check.
causing much fuss.
I'm gonna check and see if this door is unlocked.
All the doors are unlocked. You guys have free reign of the castle. To give you a little
That's
information.
kind of dangerous for some of us.
Sorry, what was that?
That's kind of dangerous for some of us.
Is it?
I'll go first.
She breaks things,
No,
he
see?
threatened to break in.
I'll
What's in
I'll
here?
keep up the rear, shall I?
Oh, we ghosty. We're looking to have a bit of a chat, ghosts.
Are you just yelling
Anyone
out?
in here?
Are you yelling out?
Yeah, she's
for
just
ghosts?
yelling out.
Okay, so some details here. Sorry, I'm editing something real quick. There are no dungeons. You can tell that by just walking around a little bit. There is a first and a second floor and the glorious grounds. So how we're gonna play this is I would highly suggest staying together as a group, and investigating
That's
together
reassuring.
and using all of your skills together. But
I say we split up and look for clues.
I'm just the GM. So first, where would you guys like to go?
Phil is gonna kind of like peek in the door, see that it looks like it's a small room, and say, well, this looks like, it seems this is a pretty small area, and I wouldn't be surprised if any bodies were buried here. Let's go in. Let's check this area out. What's the key?
Which room are you? Which room are you talking about?
He's going up
Oh,
to the
that
small room
I'm
top.
in.
Okay. That small...
Is each square 10 feet,
It doesn't really matter.
or are we just giant compared to the furniture?
It's- Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of ways that like you can piece this map. So this is the way where it's easiest for you guys to see everything.
Yeah.
If you're going into that section, that is the bottom left. So let me reveal that for you. So there are separate ones if you want, but after I've like seen it officially on the stream, it's up to you guys, whatever you think is kind of easier. This does zoom it in a little bit, but I don't think it did it a crazy amount.
Extra large.
But we do have it, so I can switch between
You are
them.
large.
Yeah.
I'm Lord. Hey,
Um,
the big boys.
Remember how I couldn't make myself again?
yeah.
Either I don't know how to do it because
So-
it's not working, or I'm just gonna
Yeah.
be lost every time.
The token dragging is pretty annoying sometimes. But I think if I drag it out for you, that's when it won't work as well as if you
Because
do.
I've done it before, but it's just not working this time.
Like,
Are
can you?
you?
Because
Are
if
you-
you drag it out, you have to reassign it to me every time. So that's why I
Uh-huh.
don't want to make you do it every time.
It's
Are
fine. It's
you-
fine.
Are
You're-
you dragging the token itself or the name? Because you have to drag the name for it to place the token, and it's weird.
yeah.
I was dragging the name, yeah, but it's
You're all good. So Phil, you're checking out room, that little room.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around, see if there's any spooky shenanigans going on.
Okay, so as I mentioned, this map is huge. There's tons of room, a ton of rooms. So please bear with us while I tell everyone what's what. Phil, you are currently in the help stairs. So these are stairs that kind of help the help get around the castle without being seen too much.
Kind of like the express stairs.
Yeah, kind of.
Wow, what's this little thing? Is this like a supply closet?
Yes.
I'm gonna call out. Seems to be a stairwell, but I think I see something in the back. Could somebody follow me? And then just kind of
yeah,
go
very
over
well.
this way.
Do you see something?
I see this thing right here. I don't know if that's a wall, but it looks like a door.
Yes, it does lead to more rooms. It is another door.
I'm gonna creak that one open.
So you see in front of you a long, narrow hallway. Basically, only one person can fit down it. You can't go side by side. That's about it. And then it curves, so you don't see much. What is everyone else looking for currently?
For context, I'm probably going to be looking with a bit of doubt in my look. So I would be more looking for like walls that with things that fall in, or trap doors to get into the walls, and listening for just things in general. But I'm going about everything with a sense of doubt for now, because based on the way they were talking, I feel like they're trying to falsify something.
Okay.
So I'm
That's
I'm looking for
investigation, so I'm not looking for much. But I got my notebook out and I'm just writing down things that I see.
All right.
There's quite an interesting pattern on the floor.
Alian or Will, what are you guys doing?
As soon as he sort of sees everyone heading off into the servants' quarters, he's going to kind of just shake his head and be like, I cannot believe that we have the entirety of the royal family's vacation house sat in our palms of our hands, and you lot are skulking around the servants' quarters. And then he's just going to sort of close his eyes and inhale through his nose and just sort of smell the air and take a moment of stillness to just listen and try and, sense if there is anything unnatural, untoward, any creatures that have passed, or any sounds, any smells.
Yep. You hear a knocking 2 times.
Can I place where it is?
Can you guys as players hear the knocking?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. I was
I
gonna
heard
say
it. That's why I giggled. I was like, oh, he's listening to something.
you can. It is coming back from the grand hallway, basically.
Well, what do we have here? Someone
Let's hear that.
or something is not being as careful and quiet as they should. He's going to start to kind of almost like a big cat, kind of just start to kind of slink around the corners of the room, move a little bit and then listen, and then move a little bit and listen.
William, I don't think you're quite as stealthy.
I don't mean to be rude, matey. I really don't, but I must insist on you shushing your lips right now.
And I'm
There
gonna
is
whisper to
something here,
Honest.
what is not
You got
supposed
some
to be here.
Tall.
You find something.
He's 8
Just
foot
gonna
tall. How is
yell
he
out.
snaky?
Here we are. Come out, little fella. You should be here somewhere. You can trust your old pal Bill. Oh, hello. Hello. Yes. Hello, darling.
It's
Let's go.
about up the hallway to the left a little.
The main hallway or the other one?
The main long strip of hallway here heading north.
This way.
Yeah.
Is this this is the hallway we saw them come down and walk back down, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I told you that Rory, he was a right slimer when I saw him in Dalston. I'm sure it was him. What are you up to? And he's gonna like get to the door of the room and be like, "Here's Bill," and like throw the door open.
Okay, so you throw the door open to a curio room that showcases the Lord's great ancestry. Multiple artifacts from the past are put on display here. So beautiful, glorious sets of armor and all sorts of different collectibles from around the world. But when you open that door, you actually hear the knocking behind you a little bit and up a little further. Not coming from the room you just opened.
As he's like walking around and actually investigating, I think I'm gonna like pick up my cane and like do light taps on the wall to try to see if it's hollow, or to see like I'm gonna listen to the wall as he actually goes into the rooms to see like if where he's going isn't actually it. Like if I think it's in the wall, not where he is.
Okay, what can you ping me which wall you're checking? Because right now you're on the stairs.
Yeah, which he just went into that room on the right, right?
Uh-huh.
So if he was going in, I would be on the wall like right outside, or like I would like walk around as he's going through and do it like just outside where he is, actually checking the walls instead of the room.
All right, right or left wall or both?
Depending on how long he's in there, probably left or both.
Okay, yeah. So the left wall sounds kind of weird, if we're being honest. And you hear the knocking again, and it's basically right where Honest is standing. And as William turns around to follow it, Honest, you'll hear the knocking like right where you are.
It's me now. Hey, Ghosty.
Honest, you want to check the room and I'll check the walls.
All right.
I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, she will just walk into this room. If the door's open, she's walking in.
All right. Yep, all the doors are open. You are walking into the room opposite of where you heard the knocking, and that is the library.
Where's the room that I heard the knocking?
It's right behind you, right where William is now.
I think we just all misheard you then, because I thought that was the room too.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's not in the hallway. It's coming from the wall, and when you turn to face, so you guys are on the red carpet. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a good way to answer it. You're on the red carpet, and the walls are to your left and to your right. Where you're standing, you hear the knocking, and you turn, and there's a painting. And this is what the painting looks like.
Oh.
Is
a little bit creepy indeed.
Who do we have here then? Here, she's not too different to your good self, is she?
Would this painting remind me of anything? Like the claws and the person, does it strike memory of some sort of creature or something?
Everyone who's looking at the painting can roll a history check if they want.
As well.
Oh, that's bloody awful. History.
11.
Is this something
Ooh.
relating to? Sorry, I have a weird technicality here. Is it an intelligence check to recall information about a fey, fiend, or undead? It's a blood hunter investigation check. I get advantage.
It is related to. Yes. Yes.
You don't have to tell me. You just gotta give me advantage. Okay, much better. I got an 18.
All right. Did anyone else roll above a 15?
I got a 19.
All right. So the good doctor and William would know that this is a painting that is depicting an incubus.
Incubus.
Yes.
Strange.
I've seen these types before. Crafty. Very nice.
Are there
Almost
doors
approved.
over there, or just the wall in the painting?
The doors
On the
should
left side, I
be-
can't see because of all the people over there, but
There's no doors on the left side all the way down the hall. No doors.
can I lift up the painting and check beneath it?
Yeah, honest would be like if she turned around and it was knocking, she'd be like trying to open it like a
Okay.
door, just like.
Awesome. If you have to do it, I don't.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me strength.
Hell yeah.
Not what I
Um,
expected.
To Will, did you hear it from the painting, from behind the painting? Because if I remember correctly, Phil found the hallway that leads what seems to be
17
behind.
plus 4, so 21.
Yeah,
I guess that would be curious.
you ripped the
Just
you ripped the painting off the wall and there's nothing behind it.
see that.
But there is something behind it, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Something on the
Well,
reverse
I
side.
ripped it
Oh,
onto
okay.
the floor with that focus.
To Phil, while they
Kind of flew
This-
out of my hands.
while they destroyed property, I think that you were right, and it is actually the hallway which we need to look at.
DM, have I heard anything coming down or coming from further down the hallway while this has been going on?
Nope.
Nothing.
Can I pick it up and just look at it?
Yep. So when you pick it up, on the back of the painting, in the very lower corner, is this.
Well, the royal family are full of surprises, aren't they?
Oh, an incubus and almost demonic, is it?
What are you looking at, Honest?
Sort of drawing.
Would I?
DM, can I do a religion check on that?
Sure.
Is it like a loose paper, or is it like inscribed into the back of the
It's like
frame or something?
It's like stamped on the back
Okay.
of the like woody type material that's
Maybe-
usually on the back of paintings.
Maybe it's the artist's mark.
So a stamp like ink, like not scratched or painted, or it's like ink.
So for the religion check, you don't know anything. For the
I
other
don't know
one,
much about art.
if you're asking that, roll me an investigation. And Phil, if you walk up and down this little small length of hallway, there are more rooms on the left, but you don't hear anything, you don't notice anything. Unless you're doing something specific, you'll have to ask me.
So right now I'm a 17, but again I get advantage on any history intelligence checks on weird things
Okay.
like undead fey fiend. It's
It's
very
not-
very useful.
It's not related to that, but it is stamped in blood.
Stamped in
Ooh.
blood. Interesting.
Dedicated
think-
artist.
I think I'm gonna
Um,
start.
Can I do a wisdom check to see if this was recent? Blood?
Sure, we can get to that.
Check it.
Phil, what were you saying?
Can I
I
just
think
can I
I'm gonna
just swipe my
start-
finger on it and lick and see how recent this blood is? If it smears or if it's
It's
Dry
very
in
it's
there?
very dry.
think I'm gonna start creeping down the
old.
hallway, and try to get to where all the noise is coming from, but on the other side of the
Let's
wall.
set that down.
Okay. Yep. You can creep all the way down. All that is here. Do you want to check each of the rooms on the left? Peek into them real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly, like, as I pass by, kind of pull out my torch and light it.
Okay.
Or like, is this a dark hallway or is it lit?
Nope. So basically, the hallway has a ton of doors on the left. It has blank walls on the right, as far as you can tell. And the first room is like the laundry room. The second room is the help's sitting quarters, a place for them to relax. The next room is their shared bathroom. And then all the way down, the rest is where the help sleeps. And then another like very specific, just it looks like maybe where the head servant or help sleeps. And those are all the rooms down that hallway, if you just check in on each one.
Yeah, then after I see that, I'm gonna start coming back around.
Okay. All right. So the painting you ripped off the wall does have a stamp on the backside, which is very dried blood, but you can tell it's blood, not recent.
They're old.
Yes. Apologies for
I'm just kind of leaning up against the wall where I ripped it off, like.
Okay.
Just kind of.
Yeah, I think if you guys are in the middle of the hallway, the sad thing is I have to have the full map because each other thing breaks it down into like the left or the right.
It's fine.
So while we're in the hallway, it's kind of cramped. But what else would you guys like to check next?
So
I think I'm just gonna continue like making my way downtown, walking fast, and checking these rooms out.
Paintings past.
Okay.
Yeah.
there was nothing clear on the walls when she took it off, but I'd still like to check for like hidden doors in the walls and kind of stuff like that as we move down.
Okay. From this hallway, there are absolutely none that you can tell. If we are checking the rooms on the right, I will just go down them in the order that.
Honest is without fear, just opening the door and being like, "Steve."
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
So that first room was the curio room. Then you went into the library. You peek your head into the next room, which is right here. That is actually a game room. So you could tell that they would entertain guests here. There's a shove board, 9-man Morris and Albuquerque. The help is not allowed in here, it seems. But there might be, since it's the off season, a hint or two that they've definitely been playing games in there recently. Going down a little further are just 2 bathrooms. Very nice bathrooms, of course. And
Anyone needs to use the facilities, here they are.
The lack of fears or even caution is honestly quite impressive.
DM,
I feel like I'd be like,
I would like to, if you'd let me, as weak as I'll ask Will to put the painting back down and flip it so I can look at the rune one more time. Is there anything related to Arcana that I can check about it?
You can always try. Just to get through this so that you guys have the knowledge, the next room is the physician's quarter. looks like they're held in very high esteem. This room is very nice for a physician. And the next one is kind of like a workshop for the physician. So it kind of looks kind of like a doctor's office, but a little more crude, a little more experimental, like it would be back then. Probably jars of leeches and other weird things and chemicals and whatnot. But that lines up
Seems
basically
like your
this
kind of place, Grayson.
Just thinking about it.
Arcana check. You don't know anything more than I have told you, but you guys now have free reign of this hallway and these rooms if you want to search them further, and let me know what you're trying to search out.
Okay.
I'm just approaching these two. So there's a second layer of wall to the left of this hallway.
Do you know that, or are you just assuming by the map?
I'm sorry, there's
I mean-
more wall?
I mean, looking at it, since there's no doorway, it's like I don't understand why there wouldn't be a doorway to go out.
What do you mean exactly?
Yeah. Like, why wouldn't there be a way for them to come out this way? You can't see my mouse. Like, have a door right there.
Oh, because
Like a wall.
they're not supposed to. So, the help, of course, are treated very nicely and paid very nicely. Equal opportunity employer, all of that. But it is still a royal vacation home, and why would they want to see the help in the normal parts of the house while they're entertaining guests?
Alright, so instead of saying that,
Would you like to investigate this wall from both sides?
I mean, I'll knock on it and see if it sounds hollow, like completely hollow.
Yeah, so since you've been in the hallway and the main hallway, and you've gone back and forth, and you've kind of been running around, it seems like the thickness is off to you for some reason.
So, this wall is... It seems thicker than these ones. And I'm just gonna pound on the left one, and like then go to the right one, and then knock on it to show that like...
Roll me a strength check.
Oh no.
They're more knocking. You hear that, Doc?
Yes.
13.
I'm
Honestly,
gonna start
half the
knocking back.
Half the knocks were us earlier, remember that?
Probably the other one.
So you almost punch a hole through the wall, but you can feel it's a little more airy behind the wall when you're hitting it than you would imagine. And as you slam your fist against the wall, you hear a knock about right here between you and William.
Okay.
So, do you want to try to sandwich this knock, William?
Oh, I don't see how it could be. These walls are thick and are meant to last. Look, and he's just gonna like hit the wall as like full force, like boom, full.
All right, roll me your attack.
That is a 19.
Yep, William just punches a hole straight through the wall.
Oh, I'll climb for that again.
No, we're
I
not
know
gonna
I
get
heard something.
And to poke my head through the hole and be like, oh,
Yeah,
well.
it's another hallway.
It's one of the extensions. It's not one of the original parts, you see. Otherwise, yeah, all right, my bad. I'll take this one.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is there anything in there?
Well, there is now. No, there's not. Now there is. And now there's not.
Alright, let me see. And I'm gonna like try to climb through the hole. Because Williams,
His
you said
fists
Williams
aren't
bordering.
that big.
Climb up, since height difference. I'm 5'2", he's almost he's
Almost
super
8.
tall, so I'm gonna try to climb up and poke my head through.
Yeah, you can poke part of your face through to kind of look left and right.
Is this a hallway lit or is it dark?
It's dark, and you can definitely see the other wall opposite, and now you're kind of realizing why that hallway you can actually get to is so narrow, because this was probably a normal sized hallway that they split in half and made one part of it secret.
Gotcha.
Well,
I told you, no good to come from modernising these old buildings. They need protecting, don't they? Can't have these Ponzi royals come along mucking everything up. It's flimsy now, isn't it? Like, any decent place would have held up. Like, you can't have the royal family in here. What if a lunatic wanted to punch a hole through a wall?
like you.
Well, as an example, yeah, I guess it works. But yeah, this.
Sometimes a lunatic that punches holes through walls can be helpful. Because
glad.
as it seems, you found a missing half of a hallway.
Well, genius, isn't I? That's why they hired me. It's why you've got me here. I mean, we'll put it on old Sherlock's insurance, though, right? That's
Blame it on Sherlock.
I mean, they didn't care when you broke the vase over there, right, Honest?
Do you think they'll care if we
It's
rip a hole
the vase
in their
that
walls?
fell.
We broke the wall. Moving on.
So
It just fell.
when you take your head out of that hole, you look to the right and you see another painting that was basically right where the knocking was coming from, and it looks like this.
Another demonic one, isn't it?
This is very strange.
What's with them and creepy paintings? I checked the back of it, like Honest did.
Are you trying to rip it off the wall, is what you're telling me?
I'd like to gently take it off the wall. I'm not gonna rip it.
Okay, you cannot gently take it off the wall. It is glued
Honest,
to the
will you
wall.
rip this off the wall?
Yeah, how about we don't rip it? And I'm gonna pull
Where
out,
is
I'm
this
gonna pull out-
painting? Are we no longer dealing with it in the hallway?
No, you're in the hallway. It's basically right here.
Oh, it's okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull out
Yeah,
a
alright.
dagger and start
I'll
to
come
try
over
to.
Rip it. Let's see. Let me see.
I'm
if I
not
can
strong enough to
plus
rip it, if I'm being
4.
honest.
What dirty 20?
Okay, yeah, between you and Phil, you easily get it off the wall.
I bet this one's demonic too, isn't it?
Well, I guess we've not got to worry now because the wall's already broken, isn't it? It's all
There's
one
another
wall.
Artist's mark.
Yeah. If anything, they need also.
DM, does it have another artist's mark?
Not on the back, but you turn it back over and you see on the front another symbol.
Oof.
On the front.
Yep,
whoops, I
right
accidentally
in the
closed
bottom corner of the painting, in a dark like maroon type color.
Maybe we
Looks
shouldn't
like
have
he
ripped
signed
that
it on
one.
the front this time.
Getting a little more bold.
I'm just, I'll just
Wait,
kinda
this
set
this
this
marking's
here.
different. The other one was more of like an axis. This one's smaller pieces.
This one's got the swirly bits.
Is there any way to like identify or recognize the different meanings of the different stamps? Because they're clearly similar, but definitely different.
Looks like a little devil's tail.
Wait a minute. What did the other one look like?
The other one had like, it was almost like an
It was
X
like
where
a
they were all
pie
coming
of-
from the center with multiple spikes.
Like a
This one
pie
only has
made
the
out of
2
tridents. I drew it down. Like a trident pie.
The other one was like a star, while this one's like 2 tridents.
Like a meat and potato.
Do you think we could rotate that? And I'm gonna like kind of like
This
twist
is
the
remembering she's
painting.
hungry.
I'm just gonna kind of like spin the painting around to see if like any of the tridents match up with the symbols.
Symbols don't match up in the way that you're trying to match them up.
Do I recognize the symbols, or is there a meaning behind them that I could tell?
You could roll a history check to see.
Is it a fiendish history check
Sure.
or a undead history check?
Yep.
I
sure.
hate this tool that I have.
While you're rolling, the food you can kind of smell back down the hallway from where you came. The smell of food now, like it's been left out.
Not as good. It's only 11.
Nope. Don't know anything about it.
You smell that?
Unfortunately.
Too right, I can smell that.
Well, y'all can work on this. I would like to go into the doctor's workroom and investigate that a little
You
bit.
do that.
I couldn't help but agree. I tell you what, you smart chaps, you start working on that down there. I can hear knocking coming from the other way.
Oh,
The
yeah.
kitchen is
Well,
the
yeah.
kitchen.
I think it's near the kitchens.
This way.
Yeah, that's it.
William, can you follow
Right.
me?
Well, you better
Excuse me.
leave
We'll
some
go
for
check
us.
that out.
Yeah. You top lads,
Leave
you
some
stay
knock
in
in
there.
the
You
shed.
work
Yeah.
on that. Get them brains fired up.
We'll just head down there.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys
Yeah.
are heading to the food smell, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is this one I'm pinging right here, which is the dining room. It is a very nice dining hall. You feel kind of out of place because it's so grand and so massive, but there's just like one single little table made up for you guys with a bunch of food.
Yeah, here maybe some bannocks,
The good
Oh, yeah,
doctor
okay.
taters.
is gonna check out the doctor's stuff. Alien, what are you gonna do?
You
Can I
had
just
it.
start
It was
eating?
there. Alian will follow him. He heard mention of the lab, and so he wants to go check it.
Okay.
Aline, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Rowery said he was gonna go to the kitchen and make sure they were working on that. But the way they just went to the kitchen was different than the hallway that Aline went down. Is he not in the kitchen then? Aline went down this nice long hallway we're in now. They went to the kitchen to the left.
I don't think I follow what you're talking about.
Rory said he was gonna go to the kitchen while we were doing this. Seems like he didn't.
Oh, you're talking about Rory.
Yes, the
They-
people who met us and gave us the mission.
So, to be fair, they did say they're going to the kitchen. They're actually going to the dining room.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going
So-
to the
so that's the dining
room,
room,
right?
not the
the
kitchen.
actual kitchen.
Yes, because nobody eats in the kitchen.
Okay, but the kitchen's not
Right.
near the dining room then.
Yeah, there's the servants' hallway that they can. This is a fancy house.
Wait,
Gotta make the help walk the food out. That's why they have the tray
If-
covers.
wait a minute.
Because
Why would
they clearly went down this way, while you guys are down here, which I assumed was the kitchen and the dining room, but I could be wrong. I'm-
why would the owners of this estate go to the kitchen if the kitchen is run by the servants?
I'm just saying, Rory said, you guys check for the ghosts, I'll go in the kitchen and make sure they're doing it. I'm just trying to get my truth straight here.
So
Because I personally still don't believe everything that's happening.
you are correct. The kitchen is right here. They did go the wrong way.
I'm saying, what if they're in the walls knocking at us? They're
I'm-
clearly not.
What
I'm gonna
are you
go. I'm gonna go.
Let me
this
know if
way
you see
and
them in the
look into
kitchen when you go down there, but I don't think they will be.
I'm gonna go look in the kitchen.
There is nobody in the kitchen.
If there is a plate, Honest is just like loading it up. If there's a bottle, she's just gonna grab that and she's gonna just like sit somewhere and eat.
Yelling from down the hallway, "Save me some juice!"
There is,
Save me the stronger
there
juice,
juice around?
too.
of
She'll
course.
go grab a pitcher of juice then and like set it next to her.
What kind is
Got it for
it?
ya.
What kind is it?
Water.
Juice? Maybe some kind of fruit.
It is a great, just exquisite melon juice, and there is also some lemonade
Maybe-
juice.
Maybe melon.
What's that?
You hear like a the lemonade will be fine.
Lemon juice. That's not
Melon
quite
juice is
drinkable.
no.
While everyone is taking a break to eat, I suggest we take a intermission real quick. Hello and welcome back to Sherlock Investigations, The Haunting of Balmoral Castle. Half of our party is currently restocking on their energy bars by eating some food in the dining hall. Phil just checked out the kitchen, which is empty, besides the dirty dishes piled in the sink from the meal they are eating. And we have the good doctor and Alien up looking through all the house doctor stuff. The people eating, you're eating. Phil, you checked out the kitchen. The other two, what are you specifically looking for? Or are you just checking out the rooms in general?
Would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first, Alien?
Is there like a different room to be like shown specifically for this one, or
So
it's not worth it to?
I can give you a closer look. Boop. Let me reveal it. I found out that hiding this wasn't really worth it. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. That's the first, right? Here we are. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Can you let me reveal it? Come on now. All right. You don't have to put your token if you don't want to. We can just tell me what you're looking at. This is where the doctor would sleep. This is where the doctor would study and perform. I mean, it's pretty safe to call them experiments back then, I feel like. Did a lot of weird stuff. There was a certain point where grave robbing became illegal. But it was maybe because they wanted to use bodies for their own study and didn't want people taking the bodies. So, you know, sometimes people might have donated a corpse or two. That's the kind of medicine we're dealing with here. There's, you know, some information on grafting different parts of a body to another part of a body, so on and so forth. Really weird medical practices and things to do to ease ailments, which would be looked at as pretty wild these days. So what are you guys looking for?
I, in particular, just want to look around the room, because I feel like if there's anything kind of dark happening in this castle, it would be here in the medical test chambers. Or like if someone died, it would be in the medical chambers or something. So I'm just looking for eerie things, signs of something going wrong, or like something being haunted, I guess. I don't know specifically what to say, but like just taking a nitpicky look through everything, like definitely spending my time with it.
Yep. It's actually for the type of research and tools and things that are here. It's actually very straightforward and clean. There actually surprisingly doesn't seem to be anything nefarious. Doesn't look like the doctor that's on staff has had to do anything too wild. Jars of leeches, pretty common. Some different kinds of liquids, but no blood, no gore. It's really clean.
Nothing questionable.
Nope.
I guess then I'll do my routine knocks on the walls just to check for anything. Picks up my cane and tip taps. Tip tap.
Nothing.
All right. Not as much as I hoped from here, but unless you want to look for anything.
I would like to check whatever this is. This symbol on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't question that.
Some people might unknowingly think it's nefarious, but it's more related to like alchemy.
Oh, is it the medical like person like that?
I mean, it's similar. It's a similar concept, but I mean, you can roll an Arcana if you want, or a History, whichever way you want to approach it.
I will do. Give me a second.
I did Arcana without advantage. Excuse me. That's only a sad 9.
The doctor
Unless you
does
want to
not
give me advantage,
recognize
DM.
anything. No, not for this.
Okay.
18 for Arcana.
Okay. Yeah, it's just looks like someone was experimenting with more magical methods of medicine, but nothing nefarious.
Are there any documentation, any papers lying around that may give further clue as to what was going on here?
Just medicine. It's very, very straightforward.
Could I inspect the medicine to given my history, to give get some context as to kind of get an idea of what they were trying to do?
Yeah, the both of you together with your knowledge can see that it's just the physician on hand being ready to deal with anything. Broken legs from a kid falling from a tree, people getting sick, viral sicknesses and things like that were very common back in this day and age. They simply just look like they're being prepared and ready for anything that could fall on the family that stays here. When you have such rich, important family staying here as a summer home, gotta be ready for anything. You can't have them dying on you.
So
Yes.
with that, you said no strange or unusual remedies, right? That was like the first part
Not
you
for
said. Right?
this time. If you took them to today's age, they would be very strange. But this time, no.
The only last thing my character wants to check before going back is that I want to check the bedroom for any hidden, strange, or unusual remedies or secrets, and then I'll meet up with the rest of the group if nothing else.
Okay, cool. Yep, go ahead and roll me an investigation. While he's rolling, the food is great. Some of the best food you've ever had. No con saves or anything like that. You are perfectly fine. You have more than enough to eat your fill. Even with William there's enough food for everyone.
I got an 18.
Yep, nothing out of the ordinary. Very
Really?
straightforward.
I'm sure you mean even with Honest there. Because she's like gone up for like a third plate by now.
Are you guys trying to out-eat each other?
It's definitely
Oh,
getting
for
that
sure.
way.
It's getting that way. Like it started off pretty chill, just hungry, and then it was
And then
like
we
kind of
noticed.
like the slow glances, like, and then just like going up for the third plate, piling on more. Like, all right, let's just unbuckle and just like, okay, we got this, yeah.
And Phil gets covered in various sauces from the mess that they're making.
I'm gonna look over to Ullian, and I was gonna say, honestly, if there was anything strange, I'd expect it to start down here. So I don't really know what else to look for at the moment, but my disbelief's getting higher and higher. I feel like this would be the first place to find something weird.
Do both of you wanna roll me a history check real quick?
Sure. Oh no. 13. And now that you know my advantage, I'm just gonna not roll anything until you tell me it's advantage. But 13 without advantage.
I'll let you know, yeah.
21.
21?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you have the sudden realization that there's a second floor.
You know what? There is a second floor. Yeah,
Yes.
but like I just like start just scooting away, just not explaining.
I'm just gonna keep up, and I'm like, oh shit. I mean, curses. I mean, ugh. flabbergasted.
Are you running straight to the second floor?
Not, I wouldn't say running, but fast walking.
Okay, but you're not
come-
you're not alerting the other three first.
I was.
Hmm.
So, Juice later, I think we should check the second floor.
There are no cooks in the kitchen either. Those two lied about where they were going.
You don't want any juice?
It takes it, puts it like, replaces
Alright.
it, puts it in my water skin.
Are there
Yeah,
no
real
cooks
quick, I'm
in
gonna
the kitchen?
grab a
Or are
I'm gonna
there
grab a
too
glass of
many?
wine, like a drumstick,
many
and then
cooks?
get back upstairs.
Yep, you're more than welcome to take food on the go. Before we leave the kitchen, is there anything anyone wanted to do in the kitchen other than eat a bunch of food?
Yeah, is the pantry adjoined to the kitchen?
That is a great question.
Can I roll a new investigation check?
It
Sure.
wouldn't hurt to look for
Go ahead.
more
Okay.
snacks.
So, of course, we need to.
Just one.
I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said kitchen. Is anyone doing anything in the dining hall or the kitchen before they leave?
Before I leave the kitchen, I see that there's a door here, and I have to check the door.
Uh huh.
I have to see what it is.
All right. That is a room that has a safe inside.
I think we found the king and queen's treasure.
Yeah.
And I'm just like
Money in
slowly
there.
walking.
Noted. Don't
Can
you
you
worry. I'm
open
sure
it?
it'll be absolutely fine just where it is.
Could just check it for ghosts.
How would you check?
William, you said you did want to check out something first.
Yeah. Is there a pantry like adjoined to the kitchen, like anything where they would like store the food rather than like cook it? You've got to get your ingredients from somewhere.
Yeah, in the actual kitchen that Phil has checked out, there are a lot of ingredients and things left over. It's a lot less than normal, as this is the off season and no one's here. But there
All
are
I'm looking
extra.
for is like a big sack of flour,
Yeah, definitely.
and if I
You
can
get
have
more
that,
out
I'm
of the
happy.
pantry. We can have a bit of a fry up.
Well, I can't promise you that, but trust me on this. And I'll just like sling the big sack of flour like up onto my shoulder and be like, "I'm ready when you folks is."
All right.
In particular, I would like to snatch a bottle of red wine to take with me.
Okay.
Checking out that safe, making sure there's no suspicious documents or the like in it.
Oh, you wouldn't want any incriminating evidence for the royals now, would you? That'd have to disappear quick shot.
Right.
You're gonna
It
It would
open
be our
the,
sovereign
Gotta
duty.
check it out.
I'm
open
already.
the safe for the ghosts are fake. I don't know why you're here. Just the answer to everything.
I'm already inspecting the
Course.
lock to see if I can pick it.
You think you can get it open?
All right, Phil. This is your area, Phil. Do you want to try to pick the lock?
I'm going to attempt to pick the lock.
All right, go ahead. As you're kind of hunkering down next to the safe, you guys hear above you from the second floor.
Oh,
Sounds like someone dropped something.
It's
getting them
pretty
excited.
haunted.
Keep opening the
yeah,
lock.
we were supposed to go to the second floor. I forgot to.
You had to get your juice.
I did.
It's important.
Very. Drink some more.
Is that lock coming?
I'm gonna continue to try. I'm gonna continue trying to pick the lock.
We're doing everything but ghosts. I love it. Like it's like screw the ghosts.
Cole
How
hates us.
are you trying until you open it? Basically.
I'm gonna try I want to open it because I want to see if there's actually just money in here or if there is like some weird soul binding
Something
weird.
written.
Well, yep.
Incriminating.
However long it takes you, you open the safe and it's empty.
That's disappointing.
Never mind
No.
about the treasure.
Shame.
then.
We should go upstairs now.
All right.
I'm gonna
Up we
leave.
go.
I'm gonna leave the safe open and not close it
On purpose.
on purpose. I'm gonna leave the safe open.
Okay. All right. Everyone is heading to the second floor, correct?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Yep.
So,
Wait, honest first. We talked about this.
I'll head up.
And I'll
so
be at the
Here we
back.
go.
the good news about the second floor is it is
Ghosty.
only one map and one map only.
Huzzah.
So
Wonderful.
you get to the top of the stairs, which are about right here, and this is currently what you can see. Honestly,
Honestly.
Yes.
Look at those arms.
that
Makes
William
sense.
is huge.
Big.
Large.
I'm gonna.
Smash.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna
work out between
reveal.
getting.
This is to scale.
Yeah. 100%.
All right.
Large lad.
So
I'm
as
just
soon as
going
we
to
leave where the
reveal.
kitchen is, I want to grab like a kitchen knife and poke a hole in the bottom of the bag of flour that I'm carrying, so that when we walk, it leaves a sort of path of flour on the carpet wherever we've been.
You're dropping your
Behind us.
flower.
Well, when I said I wanted to be at the back, I wanted to make sure I was the last one. You catch my drift? Can't we do with being stalked without knowing about it?
What happens if we
Like
walk the wrong direction and have to step back over it?
Breadcrumbs.
I certainly know the difference
Find
between
out
your
our way
little
back.
plates there, mate, and something that would do me any damage.
All right. That is a fair question, though. If you are leaving behind this flower to try and catch someone in it, which direction are you heading?
Can we get a resize on ourselves?
Yeah, I'm doing that now. I'm just gonna make you
Okay.
guys real nice and small,
Yeah,
like.
Perfect.
So one thing I wish that like people that made maps would include more often is like suggested sizes and different things.
I always just
I feel like that would be super helpful. I mean, I guess I could have spent the time to try to figure out what the size is supposed to be. This one doesn't have a grid though, so it'll be a little easier to just fly around.
move around.
Yep.
Not locking in place, snapping.
Yep. So which direction are you heading with the flower?
Honest is going first, so she's gonna get up here and she's probably gonna go this way.
Okay.
Ghosty! Because this is above the kitchen where she was when she heard something above her, right?
Yep. So, Honest is the perfect player to have. Because I'm just going to let you
Okay.
know that since the house is empty, you have free reign. All doors are unlocked. I'm just going to run down the hall and tell you what the rooms are. And then you can tell me what you want to explore from there. It'll kind of make it a lot easier.
I critted my investigation, but it's a 19 because it's
Whey.
-1.
What
You can never
are
crit success.
what are you looking for?
I'm just looking for a ghost.
Looking for a ghost. All right, that
She
we're
managed
actually
to find the
gonna
ghost, right?
we're gonna come back to that actually because that is a very good roll. So on the second floor, this room that is a square is right above the Great Hall, and you can see down into it. So this is like a nice banister and whatnot. So this room here is... Hold on. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Sorry. I was like, that doesn't make sense. This actually doesn't make sense at all. How did I not catch that before? The labeling of this map doesn't make sense right here. So we're gonna wing it. Cool. All right. So it's pretty obvious this is where the family stays, and this left side here is all of the rooms. Every person has their own bathroom, of course. Right here, these are like two kids' rooms that join into a bathroom. And then these rooms here and here are more adult-centered rooms. But basically, this left wing of the second floor are all just bedrooms.
Is this
sorry.
room here then
Beds?
just a shared closet? This
Uh,
little one in between, is that just a shared closet?
Yep. It leads out to like a grand patio, though. So there is it's like a little closet, but they just have like little cutesy things set up, like an end table with two chairs to kind of watch out the doors when the weather is bad. And then if you come out here onto the patio, it's nice. Anis had a investigation, though. You immediately eyes whip to right here, and there is another painting, and I will show it
Got
to you.
ourselves another painting.
Show it to you now. Sorry, 1 second. Why did that not work? Alright, there you go.
I'm gonna be honest, this one's a little less. Oh my
Jesus.
It's a little less what?
From the
I
ghost.
hate these
god!
so
I was about
much.
to say this one's a little less demonic than the others, and then it bit me.
Yeah,
Just
so
about to comment on her décolletage, and then all of a sudden that happened.
It's a bit of a jump scare.
yeah.
So does it actually move outwards, or just the frames move within it? The painting moves.
So
She's gonna. Oh,
Every time. I declare
found the
this.
ghost.
I don't think all the players noticed this, but honest.
But I'll yell that out.
Yeah.
Like, I found my ghost, and then I'm just gonna in front of the painting, and then try and poke it. Oh, we ghosty. Are you stuck in there?
Yeah, so that only happened once, and it only happened to Honest, and
Okay.
she jumps back and yells, and by the time the rest of you get there, it just looks like a painting of a woman.
She jumped
Honest-
out at me.
What are you afraid of women?
Did it all. She went all demonic. She looks nice now, but you should have seen her.
Can I search the painting for a demonic symbol?
You sure can.
After hearing this, I will cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay. First, there is no rune on this painting. Second,
Want me to rip it off?
it's no longer moving. And third, you don't detect anything.
Can I roll a strength and try and get it off the wall?
You sure can.
An 8.
Doesn't budge.
I'm gonna.
You need some help there, Honest.
It's the extra ghosty power. You wouldn't mind?
It's strange because the spell that I just did would be able to detect that spirit, and there is none.
So, my next
Might have been
question
my
then
sight.
is: it not a spirit? Is it a trick, an illusion? I'm gonna cast
I got a touch of the sight every now and
detect
then.
magic.
Might have just been that going off.
Then
Okay, go ahead and try to cast Detect
Well,
Magic.
it doesn't have to be the spell is aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead, and so it was none of those that were in this.
That's a lot of words.
so mine's for concentration for 10 minutes, 30 feet. Detect if it bears magic, and then it's School of Magic.
There's no magic.
I don't like that. So while I have this active, I'm gonna look up and down the other hallways just to make sure there's no triggers of like auras or anything. Just like stand at the edge of the hallway and just look down just to make sure there's nothing while I still have it running.
Yep, you don't detect
Oi,
magic
William.
anywhere.
You mind helping me out? Try and get the painting off.
What's wrong? You eat too much. Right.
Maybe.
Get out of the way, you lot.
Maybe a
Jeez.
bit.
Are you still dumping flour everywhere?
Pulling off your paintings today. Come on, let's have a go.
Are you dumping flour everywhere still too?
Yeah, still just like throwing doors open and just swinging the bag into the room, cover it all in flour, shut the door again.
All right.
Just
Now
making
remember,
it-
he's an expert monster
We're
hunter.
gonna all look a bit
If
ghostly.
anyone's gonna catch it, it's gonna be him.
That is a 17.
You rip
You're
it
a
off the wall.
Big lad. Good job.
Yeah, well, one of us has to be, doesn't it? Look at these lot. I ain't ripping nothing off nowhere.
That's
Right.
My
true.
arm,
We've got it.
the
That's
bicep
true.
goes downward.
All right. Let's see what we got on the back.
There you go. Away.
Is there any blood or runes or anything?
Nope.
All right.
But if you want
No,
to
this is just one for
the...
your personal collection, I guess.
You guys are just ripping
Nope.
paintings off the wall. Roll me another investigation after you rip it off the wall.
Honest, are you sure you aren't just seeing things?
It could be that I am. Every
You-
once
were
in a
you
while,
drunken
I do
down there
see
too?
things. You see things from time to time. They're usually like portents, things to come.
All right, what you get, Luca?
What? Oh, am I rolling it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Because
Yep,
Are
you're the one who asked if there were...
a 17 minus 1.
Ooh,
Nice.
you don't notice anything.
1.
Honest, are you clairvoyant then?
I wouldn't know what that means.
You see things that end up happening, or like visions of things that might.
Every once in a while, I get, just a little bit of a vision of something.
So does that mean you saw that, so
Ma
it's about
had
to
it.
happen, so then it's about to attack us then?
Just might be that there are in fact ghosts
Yeah.
here, like I thought.
Anyone
Yeah.
hear that?
What if you try to put the painting down, and when someone else walks past it, and what if it triggers another event like that?
Where'd that knock come from?
Well, I'll walk away
Can
and try it.
it seems like all of these hauntings still occur around the paintings, so why don't we try to find them before they activate?
Let's find another one.
You'll
So
hear
what
that
does that
knocking
knock
too, though.
sound like to you? Does it sound like flesh and bone knocking on wood, or does it sound like things like being clattered around in a room and dropped and knocked over?
It sounded pretty stiff.
Mm.
What?
Lucky it.
I would like to knock on the wall with my fist and with my cane to see which it sounds more like.
Okay. Neither.
Oh, that's odd.
Well,
Go.
follow-up question. What is your cane made out of?
It would have a brass or metal, gold, whatever end to it.
Then
so-
it does sound more like your cane.
Oh.
DM, are there any paintings or ghosties down here?
You can see, if you're just running around looking for paintings, you will
Yeah,
definitely...
well, they were trying out the thing. I'm gonna go look for more paintings.
You will definitely find another one down this hallway. Would you like to see it?
Fuck, there's another one down here.
I'm following this time so I can see it.
Well, why
She's
don't
gonna
you
look
just
at
spend
it
your
real
whole time
hard,
looking
like,
at
"Come
the
on."
art?
Let's see you move.
Oh, look, it's demonic, isn't it?
Huh,
Okay.
no jumping out this time. It's just
Oh my
more
God.
Honestly, I was staring at
demons
it for so long,
over
waiting for it to jump.
prostrated ladies.
I mean, it seems the common thread is a woman is a singular woman and demons.
I think we're
Yeah,
dealing
I
with
was
a
gonna-
damsel in distress.
There were two of a woman laying down, and then two of a woman standing up. But the woman was the demon,
And the one woman, yeah.
and the woman was getting
She got a little-
attacked by an incubus.
What
you
if
know, it wouldn't be the the first time a ghosty lady was a little upset at me.
what if these paintings?
Personally.
What if these
I'm
paintings are
very
telling a story?
interested to know the first.
That was the first time I helped out Sherlock.
Ah.
There was an angry, jealous ghosty killing all the patients of her handsome husband, Doctor.
So of course, I have to ask, what are you doing to this painting?
You know the drill.
We're trying to get it off the wall.
Are
You
you
know the
honest?
drill.
While they do that, though, I'm gonna check over in here for more. See if we can find some more demons.
Don't
Honest,
walk
wait,
through me
ghosty
flower,
ladies.
obviously.
Honest, I'd like to share a theory with you.
Let's hear it.
You said your first mission, it was a ghost woman attacking the man's patients.
Aye.
And here, the common correlation is a woman being harmed by the ghosts or demons or whatever. You're the one who's found most of them. Do you think they're seeking
Got
you
a
out?
special connection.
Maybe. That's
The
my
ladies
theory. at
like
least.
me. What can I say?
It's
Maybe not the ladies, maybe the ghosts and demons, but
I just got a certain something about me.
take it how you will, but they seem to be
You will.
drawn to you.
why wouldn't they want you?
Apparently, I'm not as desirable.
Perhaps.
It's true.
So
Swigs the bottle of red wine I got.
I'm just gonna shake my trench coat and like dirt and dust is gonna like go, you know.
So are you guys making
You're just something about me.
William rip the painting off for you? Is that what I hear?
I think I was gonna help get it off too
Okay.
by cutting through the adhesive.
I will also note that basically, here we go. We'll mark it for you. Basically, this entire area is now off limits. Unless you want to track back through the flower.
Is it? Well,
Leave it.
could you not like? Are you saying the whole like floor is put with flour?
It's
Yep,
everywhere.
I've been thorough,
If
if
it's-
not else, in my duties.
If it's not the whole floor, they could avoid it too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, we could have the person with the smallest feet go back.
Ain't not a rat or a cat getting through that without me seeing it.
Are you
Leaving
telling
it
me you
Gonna
dark,
can't
be me?
fly?
we'll know whatever comes through there. If this ghost you seeing in paintings is anything but tuppence, then we'll soon find out about it.
We
If
might
it's
as well
that wine you
do.
can't handle downstairs.
We might as well do a sweep of the right wing.
Ain't no one sweeping up nothing. Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry, turn of
Head
phrase.
up.
Right.
Get up here
Okay.
through
No, I
these
thought-
doors.
I thought about it a little bit again. I can't fly either. It just took me a second, you know. Think
So-
about it.
Ghosty.
Before we get too
Ghosty lady.
far, Phil is trying to rip off the painting. Are you looking at it first?
I mean, I'm definitely going. Yes, I'm gonna look at it first.
Okay, roll me an investigation.
Cool. What's my investigation? It's a +2, be more than 11. Yes, it was more than 11. It was the 13.
Oh, you poor boy. You don't notice anything on the front of the painting.
Well, still gonna take my dagger and try to peel, like, kind of cut through the adhesive.
Phil, are you ripping that off by yourself? Do you need some help?
I mean, it would be appreciated. It would make it go much faster.
I would like to aid and not do it myself
'Kay.
because I am not strong.
Yeah, I won't make you roll, but you rip it off the wall. There's nothing behind it. But as you rip it off the wall, you like yank off, and the front, the top right corner peels off of the front, and behind it in the front is a this right here.
Uh-oh.
So
So,
it's behind the painting.
so this is like in between, like the actual painting and the frame.
It's
like-
on the back of the actual canvas on the top right corner. It just folded
Oh,
down
okay.
from the force of you ripping it, so
So
Oh,
then I'm
okay.
curious why we didn't find one on the moving painting.
Well, how many have we found that didn't have runes on them?
Only the one, which was the one that attacked Honest. Ain't on
honest, you're right.
Honest.
Attack?
Yes,
Well-
yes, Honest.
Well,
Attack
okay.
is a strong word.
So all of these paintings have
Merely
a woman.
saying hi.
All of these paintings have what look like to be a woman and some kind of demonic figure.
Yes, this was
One-
the third rune on the fourth painting.
And all of the paintings had runes except the one with the demon on it.
Which could just be because that one actually had the demon in it. Maybe.
Maybe these runes are, even if they are runes, are some kind of tool to complete a ritual.
Rubbing the bags under the deep sunken bags under his eyes. The spell I cast earlier doesn't. There was no effect. That is to say, there was no demon present after Honest saw that face.
No demon and no magic.
Maybe there's no magic in the house or demonic energy in the house, but this still could lead to something.
Well, I'm just curious how there could be no demon or magic, but it still jumped out at Honest. Was it a one-time use magic that was then expended that I couldn't see, or
Quite.
How
is
the
there
conundrum
nothing?
indeed.
not even a rune?
I don't think that any of us are practitioners of the arcane arts like wizards. They probably would have a little bit more in-depth knowledge as to the runic natures of some things. I feel like we're a little bit limited in that department. As for that,
Could I try to piece together, like from my knowledge and maybe history, if there's a difference between like wizard runes and demonic runes?
You could try to roll Arcana.
Ian, can I open this door?
runes,
Of course.
runes are usually the same. The language in which they are used is sometimes indicative of the nature.
Yeah, that's a 11.
Yeah, you don't know. These runes don't really seem like what a wizard would use, but you don't know what they
What
are.
is the language? Is it a language that any of us could read?
I don't know, is it?
I'm. What languages does everyone know?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Goblin, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
Dwarvish and Orcish.
Common, undercommon, and druidic.
Celestial, common, elvish, infernal, thieves' cant.
Common, goblin, undercommon.
The all right, one second on that.
I say in
Which
Um,
one
Thieves'
language
Cant-
are we missing? Give me a second.
I say in Thieves' Cant to hold on, I wrote your name down so I know how to pronounce it. To Alian, do you speak Thieves' Cant?
These can't what?
So is thieves can you actually speak Thieves' Cant? I thought it was mostly symbols in writing, wasn't it?
It's spoken like in code.
Hmm.
It's basically like pig Latin, but better.
Before
Probably rhyming slang, innit?
before we get to that, real quick, the right side here, if you check the rooms, is about the same. Bunch of bedrooms, bunch of bathrooms. These two at the end here, though, are a little nicer looking. They have colors that are more indicative of higher class people. everything, of course, is super nice here, super great, but the colors in those two bedrooms are really vibrant and more rare color patterns than usual. The room that Honest just went into is like a second like family dining room. This left side is covered in flour, and you guys are looking at the runes. Honest, are you looking for something in particular the way you're heading?
Looking around for ghost or a painting of a ghost or demon lady or woman in distress.
All right, so
maybe a sculpture of a woman distressed.
There are 3 doors in this room. Which one are you heading into next?
I'd like to helplessly tail behind her like I
Mommy, are you
normally do.
coming?
I can't move myself.
And I'm gonna
that's why
head. I'm
staying
gonna
in the
head
room.
this way. Just straight through. I'm heading down the hole.
Okay. All right, and you are specifically looking out paintings that stand out, which is a great thing to be looking for. So Phil seems to be following. The doctor is following. What about the other 2?
I'm just doing the same as I did on the other side, just throwing my sack around.
Okay. By the
As you should in
time
every guest bedroom.
you finish this side, you are now out of flour, but it is also caked in flour. And after you do that, are you heading back with the group?
Yeah, nothing like a job well done.
Okay. Cool. So the green blocks are now flour-coated areas. You guys are heading down this hallway, so we're going to zoom in on this hallway real quick here, which won't...
I'd just like to
I'm
compliment. It's so nice that all the bedrooms have a different color theme. It really helps keep them apart from each other, and gives a sense of individuality to everyone.
Yes.
I bet even the ghosts that live there are very splendid, happy with where they live. The red ghost, the purple ghost. You all know where they're from.
So this hallway has a ton of paintings, actually. Honest, can you roll me a perception with advantage?
Oh.
God. Okay, hold on. Hey, +3. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need it. Hold on. Advantage.
Yep.
Okay, so 15. First one was a 1.
15, Luca, you're killing me. All right,
Sorry,
it's fine.
She's a barbarian.
It's fine. So what happens is you get in this. Sorry, I obviously need some water. You get in this hallway, and you're almost.
Groundskeeper, is that you?
Yeah, you're almost overwhelmed by the amount of paintings. You look, and they're just everywhere. But you kind of see almost a vision. It's almost like you remember a dream you once had. That's a painting of a man. And you point it out, and it's down here on the right.
I'm gonna get up and look at it like real close.
Okay.
Oh no, the last one jumped at you. Don't you learn your lesson?
So it is a painting of a man.
I've
Which
dreamed this before.
This is
A painting
different.
of a man?
That's
like
yes.
Oh,
Mm.
oh no. Ooh, I don't like
See
that.
that? Its eyes that are moving. They're following me.
Are
Oh,
ooh.
do you see it?
Poke
Is it doing it to you?
Yeah, yeah, what happens
No
if you...
matter where I move. It's following.
Do they continuously keep moving?
Looks kind of familiar.
This one does.
Like I've seen him
So,
before.
if Anis tells you guys about it, you can all just see the eyes keep moving, just over and over in that pattern.
Hey,
Poke 'em.
William.
Poke 'em.
Has it
William.
been 10 minutes, or is my detect
Yeah,
magic
all right.
still up?
And I'll poke the eyes.
Detect magic is still up. no magic, no evil or anything you guys have put. I've been keeping track of that. Not pinged a single time. You poke the eyes, and they feel like really thick. I don't know if cardboard was invented back here, but close to that.
Canvas, perhaps?
William,
Uh,
could you follow me for a second, William?
Would you like
Alright.
to punch through this wall?
Just
Would
maybe
I like-
come follow me.
Just feels like a painting.
And
Jesus, I've wandered into a lonely corridor with a nut here.
yeah, this corridor is very hard for William to get through. His shoulders are like scraping on the walls. On the
He has
right,
to shimmy sideways.
Yep. The right side is just more bedrooms. Like, the royal family is huge. They have so many people. And sometimes you have other families that come and stay. So it's just bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bathroom. Anis, if you poke the eyes and leave them there, you can actually feel them moving as you just kind of hold your fingers in the eye sockets.
You can feel it move.
I really
I'm
don't
gonna-
like that.
I'm gonna shout from behind the wall. Honest, can you knock on the wall to show us where you are?
Sure thing.
Right in the eye.
And then I'm gonna.
Can you hear that?
Can I hear that, DM?
So you guys are on opposite sides, one in the hallway
over.
and one in the grand hallway, and you're knocking.
Yes.
It sounds muffled, but yeah, you can hear it.
And like right behind the painting. Like right behind the painting with its eyes moving.
You
Uh,
Can't see anything. Yeah, it just sounds. I mean, it sounds like a more hollow wall than is up to code, but
Why are you in the wall?
William, if you would
Since
kindly,
I legitimately have no idea where they're calling at me from.
William, if you would kindly punch another hole in the wall, please.
I don't know if there's enough room to use my arms here, mate, but what I can do is this, and just sort of like brace himself against both walls and then just like try and push them both out.
all right, I'll let you roll an attack.
Sure.
Can I
Why not?
use a bonus action to help him by stabbing at the wall?
No.
Ooh. That
Yeah.
is a 16.
Okay, so yeah, you start and you're like bowing the wall, and it's definitely giving you more insight into the fact that this wall has some negative space behind it, but you can't break through. And as the wood is starting to crack a little bit, out of this bedroom down here comes running Bubs and Rory. Whoa, God, what are you guys doing?
Were you two in the same bedroom?
We're looking for a ghost.
The real questions.
Well, yes, we are
What's happening?
partners. We were
Do you
investigating
hear their voices?
voices.
You
Oh,
were
wait, you're on the other
investigating.
side.
What?
Hold on. Are you trying to break the wall?
Well, you
No.
said that the ghosts were
Did you
behind
find
the
the
walls.
ghosty?
Yeah, you users better not be busting the walls. I might
No,
have to do
no,
something
the walls
about
are
it.
fine, mate. Why would we go busting walls here, you absolute nugget? What are you talking about? Shit, what do you take me for? Are you like this guy's mugging me off, mate? You looking at me like, look, I was built for these corridors, and I'll like give a little like flex of the nose. Look, bendy walls, they're built for breaking walls. What is he about? You don't know the place. Get out here.
Yeah, so Rory is definitely the one that was yelling at you, obviously, by the voice, because, and he looks you up and down, and he looks like he's been in tons of fights in his day, but he's kind of, like, questioning it. And he just kind of sits silent and goes back to letting Bubs do the talking. Okay, what have you guys found? Catch us up to speed. It's totally haunted, right? This place is definitely haunted, right?
Well, we're not quite sure because two of our finest magic users have both detected neither demonic energy, undead energy, or some kind of arcane magic. So, from all we've been able to find, there is no such supernatural activity.
Oh my gosh! No supernatural activity. You hearing this? Come on.
Where did that knock come from?
If you...
Can I hear the knock from the hallway I'm in?
Yeah, it's basically to the left of Phil, to the right of Honest. And as Bubs says that,
Alright.
Rory says, users don't see... You can't... I mean,
Alright.
you heard it just there.
Honest has
Honest,
had enough
punch
of
a
this.
hole in the wall.
Honest is gonna reach under her trench coat and pull out her great axe. She's just going for the wall. I'm through with this. We're gonna find this poor ghosty. She's in need of help.
Are you
Attacking the wall.
Maybe she's stuck in there.
All right. As she smashes the wall, Bubs just like, oh my, what is happening? What are you guys
I
doing?
rolled a 12 plus 6.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you just start hacking
Oh.
through the wall. They
It's gonna be 2d6 plus 4.
Oh my gosh, you guys have them blocked in too. Yeah, they start marching
9
down the
plus 4, so
hallway.
13 damage.
They start
I'm-
marching down the hallway towards Phil and William.
Ghost, we're
I'm
coming
gonna-
for you.
I'm gonna
Stay
do...
calm.
I'm gonna try to do my second cool thing. It'll probably fail. I'm gonna like try to run up across the wall and over them so that they're blocked between me and William.
Not possible.
Not possible? Okay.
This is a very small hallway. Rory starts cracking his knuckles again, and he hesitates for a second looking at William, but he's fought bigger foes in his day than himself. He's not too afraid. But they start marching down the hall towards you, and you'll notice that Bubs stands back and lets Rory go first. Mind you,
Yeah, now, mate, you got to realise before you get yourself hurt, the taxpayer pays for most of this. So technically, we're your employers here. No? All right, then. He just rolls his sleeves up, like, let's go.
If I see nothing in this hallway that I've buzzed into, I'm going through to the next wall.
yeah, I'm gonna say,
Ghosty, we're coming for you.
yeah, and Anis is still just hacking through the wall, so
You stay calm.
I have that in my head.
Yep, I'm doing it. I'm rolling another attack.
You'll
Honest, are you
notice.
okay there?
Under Honest,
You're
I'm
knocking
there.
done.
Under Honest, I'm there
I'm
picking
hearing
up the
voices.
remains of the painting to see what could have been causing, like behind the painting, what could have been causing the swirling of the eyes, like under her as everything's falling.
It's a 17 plus 6 to hit.
Yeah, you're making a hole about big enough for you. We will come back to that. But you'll notice that Bubs is like twice the size of Rory, but Rory's going first. He's like, "User's gonna pay for this." And he's coming up and he's about to like tussle with William. How do you react?
Look at this, the beef in the brain.
I'm ducking into this hallway. Or into this room.
So
So
Phil,
Oh, wait, that's a
Can I
wall.
come through
That's
on
a
the
wall.
other side of them and trap them in between us and...
not
No,
yet,
okay, I
not
was
yet.
hoping- I
You're
was
still
hoping.
getting through the first wall. William, how do you react?
I'm just like, well, mate, I would say that I would regret this, but I have been really looking forward to punching your mug. And just rolls his sleeves up and is like, let's do this then. And then realizes that he is the width of the corridor and is like, oh, I'm going to have to fight you sideways. Well, I could do it with one hand tied behind my back and just start like squeezing down. Like,
Yeah, and Rory just repeats, "User's gonna pay for this," and he's like, like doing some fancy footwork and whatnot. He's a little more thin you know, agile than you, and he starts getting closer to you.
I don't know why you're dancing, mate. There's only 4 foot across here. I'm going to hit you. My hand's as big as it. Nothing.
William is huge, by the way. But before you guys collide, you're getting closer and closer. Anis has made it through the first wall, and as you make it through, you notice it's the same hallway situation as downstairs.
Ghosty!
The hallway that William is in should have been bigger, but they've split it in half. You look to your left, and you see attached to the painting that you were poking its eyes, a mechanical contraption that makes the eyes move all
Cheating.
around.
It's a ruse.
Dirty
It's a
scummers.
ruse.
Are you
I
yelling?
told you guys at the beginning, all this shit.
Do I
Stop.
still hear
Thank-
the scuffle on the other side of the wall? Because I'm going for it.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll give you one hit before I resolve William and Rory.
I yell out the painting, like it's a
16+6.
ruse, and like I pick up showing the contraption.
Yeah,
Shall roll damage.
So wait, are Will and like Rory like where are they? Like not Will and Rory.
I think it's Bubs and
Yeah,
Rory.
where are Bubs and Rory
Well,
in
you-
comparison to the map?
You said you ducked into a room, so
Yeah,
you
This one,
left.
right there.
Rory is face to face almost with William, and Bubs is right behind him. Bubs is not going to lift a finger, obviously. He doesn't want to mess up or dirty his gloves. Axe hacks the side of the wall, and Bubs grabs Rory on the shoulder before he's about to like throw a right into William's face, and he says, "Hold on. Oh my God, this got out of hand.
I'm hearing it closer.
Stop.
I'm going again.
Stop hitting the walls. Stop, please. Whoever just did that. Oh my.
See, is that you?
Stop. Just stop. Okay, we'll come clean. Please just stop."
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And Rory's like cracking his knuckles, about to go, and he's like, "Oh, use his lucky mate." And
That's with the Scottish, innit? All mouth, no trousers. That's why you all wear them skirts. Yeah, I knew it. I had him.
and
No,
Bubs,
Pretty
Mate,
sure I could hear that.
Any day.
Bubs is just like shaking his head. "Okay, just meet us back in the full grand hall with in front of all the paintings, please." Oh gosh, this got out of hand.
Really? You let us go this far, and now you're gonna tell us?
So they collect.
Why'd you hire experts if you didn't want an expert opinion?
What's going on?
They collect everyone, and I'm gonna
I'm-
move you here for those purposes.
Does someone come and get me, or am I going through this wall?
No, they come and get you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
They-
still at the stairs.
As soon as your axe hit the side that they were sharing with you, they like threw up arms and realized that you guys are damaging the castle, and they don't want that. So Rory just kind of sits down, really sad that he didn't get to go toes. But Bubs, okay. So here's the thing. I'm not sure this place is haunted.
You don't say.
We might have set it up.
Pointing to the contraption.
We've.
Yeah.
It's very easy to tell.
I walked in
You
and
get
said
the-
that to them.
Did you get the ghosty lady to pop
It's
out
just-
at me?
Yeah.
No one else could see it.
I didn't
Thought
think
I was having a vision.
you guys would figure out any of these. That painting is just some new like technology. They use some kind of magic and
Tech what?
like yeah, it's fancy, like futuristic, like I don't know, some artificer sent it from some world away. It's like it projects. Anyway, That doesn't
Illusion.
matter.
Illusion magic.
You guys destroyed
Jack.
a cast. No, it's not. It's not magic. You guys destroyed part of the castle. What are you?
Professionally.
Vic.
What are we gonna do about this?
You never
Can I-
said the
can I give you some
destruction of
advice?
property was off limits.
Some advice: if you don't want an expert opinion and don't want to get busted for lying, don't hire experts.
Well,
We were here for a ghost, not for a few traps. When the traps were not ghosts, we looked for the ghosts.
who is the one
Other
that
word you used, an
artificer?
Artificer.
No magic. But
Artificer.
as you guys are having this argument in the hallway, you will actually see on your arm Alien, right? Alien or Alien?
You're right on the money.
Okay. You will see the runes that you guys have been touching start appearing on your left forearm. And they will line up in a row
no, I
on your
licked
left
it.
forearm.
What happens to me?
Oh God.
On all of our forearms or just mine?
Just yours.
What?
Why?
He's dead. We can't save him.
We have to
I
jump.
pull up my sleeves, and I'm like,
Your
everyone,
tattoos are glowing.
these
Mate, they're
aren't-
impressive. They're almost as good as some of mine.
These are
No,
not
what
mine.
think you use?
They remind me of the runes we've been looking at.
They are the
You
rules you've
should
been
have
looking.
mentioned. She had a similar style.
Hold up, guys. How did you get those on your arm? We just put those to scare you guys.
These just appeared right
Yeah.
now.
Where did you
Probably got
find?
them out of a book.
Where did you
You
find
summoned
those
something.
runes?
Shit.
You said you put those
Yeah.
there.
Daft
Rory,
idiots.
where did you get those? Well, I was just reading some books and stuffs and
What books were you reading?
Rory, did you summon a demon here? God damn it.
Rory, you pleb.
Sorry.
Good news.
And as he says sorry,
The ghosty.
you'll see the runes jump from your arm and smack into the side of the wall, and you guys will start to smell. You'll start to smell smoky, sulfurish type smell as the runes will start to arrange themselves on the left wall, and they
Yeah,
form in a
right.
circle, and the circle
no.
grows.
Oh
and
no.
starts
Right, she's
spinning.
gonna pull back out.
And
Bloody hell.
Rory and Bubs just fucking boom, just book it out of the mansion as you guys start getting distracted by that.
Short
And
swords
can
coming
everyone
out.
roll initiative, please, real quick?
I can't.
My
I-
short swords are coming out of this.
I pull my rapier out of the center of my cane.
Where's my initiative? There it is.
Dang, I don't want to
13
get that good of
plus
an initiative.
8.
Oh yeah, natural 1 on initiative. Let's.
Wait, you have a plus
Is
8 initiative?
I do.
What?
Honest is here for the fighting.
What are you,
The
alert?
drinking and the eating and the fighting.
Did you take alert?
Scottish.
Oh,
I did take alert.
Alert.
Jiminy Cricket.
That would make sense because you'll never seem to be surprised.
No fear.
We've made it to the point of the
Alright,
night where all the
13
facial hair
plus
comes
8 is
off because it's starting to
21.
hurt.
All right, tell me about it.
It was never.
Yeah,
Does
this
yours
is
hurt too?
actually glued.
Oh.
This is glued to my
The
face,
things,
you
the
guys.
things I do for you guys, you have no idea.
Oh, it's all a ruse.
I feel like glue would be more comfortable than tape, though. I've got sensitive skin up here, you know.
Okay,
Fine now. It'll
Annis,
be awful
what
later.
did you get?
21.
Hey,
Yeah, you
nice.
did.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Alien?
did.
18.
Alright, Phil?
4.
Handsome William?
21.
Oh shit. Who has the higher base dexterity?
Mine is 16.
Honest?
Honest, what? My initiative is.
Dexterity.
What's your base dexterity?
Oh, base dexterity is 16.
Nice.
All right. Do you want to go first, or do you want William to go first?
I'm going first.
Okay.
Be my guess.
She's ready. She's gonna be like, Gran, be with me.
All right.
She's
This is what we call
gonna
ladies first.
full on enter a rage.
Dr. Alabaster. Oh, you're not up yet. We're not there yet. Dr. Alabaster,
17.
you guys haven't even seen what you're fighting yet.
But we know.
Dude,
I bet it's an
she's
incubus
ready.
demon.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
It's
Alright,
a
that
greater
works.
devil. No.
It's Satan
Asmodeus.
himself.
It is Asmodeus himself.
Okay, so at this point, don't worry about placement or whatever. This map is not really great for that. So as long as you're not doing anything too wild, you'll be fine. But out of this portal that just opened in the wall, steps this.
Oh,
Nailed it. I called it.
A tall, handsome incubus steps into view, covered in red tattoos and sprouting a pair of wings and a tail to match. Probably just got his nails done, but that is bad news for you. And he
Honestly, I think we can befriend him. He looks kind of nice.
he
You
looks.
need a glass of water over there.
He
I got a
looks
bottle
over.
of wine.
Follows this up.
He looks over at all of you. Oh, hello. You look quite lovely. Who do I
Why,
have the
thank
honor
you.
of meeting tonight?
I'm honest.
Great. It's always great to know the names of those before you just scrumptiddlyumptious little treats you all are.
Agreed.
And out steps next to him a little
Oh,
friend.
no.
He has a little puppy with him, and it steps out of the portal and shadow kind of cascades down. He's like, I hope you don't
Who's gonna
mind.
whistle?
I brought a friend too.
He's a beaut.
I've seen these
What's a good
before.
boy?
Have you?
And
He
who
didn't
is
well.
it that I have the honor of being summoned by?
Looking at Rory like,
Daft idiots over there.
Wa-
They ran.
Was that us or who actually did it?
I mean,
The sigils-
Rory was the one who made the runes.
Yeah, he
Rory,
wrote them
that
down. We
happened.
found them.
Long.
We
No
put them
worry
together.
about them. We're here now.
They were on
What's
Ullion's
your
arm,
name?
but you know,
quickly to. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you?
I was just asking the succubus's name, or no,
Incubus.
the what's the boy one? Yeah,
Incubus.
William said. William, you said that you have met them, the dog before. What do you know about it?
Oh, wow. These kind of infernal hell beasts. They run absolute riot. They need stamping out quick, smart. This ain't your common old house puppy dog. He ain't going to sit on your mat and bring you the newspaper and slippers, matey, so don't wait on it. You need that thing dead. You need it dead now, dead and gone, like it were never born.
As you guys are in the middle of talking,
Sweet little beastie.
the incubus will kind of click his beautiful black
Yeah,
nails
boy.
together. Well, I do believe it is quite time to stop chatting. And he goes
All right.
to strike, and we're gonna take a quick break.
Oh no.
From earlier too.
All right, so it is actually a 12 now, so it does
Can't
not
forget.
hit.
that wouldn't even hit me.
It would not.
That face. That's amazing.
Okay, give me 1 second. Are you kidding me?
Is it bad if I say I
Alright.
don't want to hurt him?
Thanks a lot, Proper. That is his turn as he goes to claw you, and then he kind of looks at his nails. Oh, you're not quite worth it, are you? And it is going to be your turn now, Honest.
I'll look and I'll say, "Is that all?" And then I'm gonna attack with my two-handed weapon. just swinging at him. 11 plus 6, so 17 to hit.
All right. Are you hitting him or his puppy?
I'm hitting him.
All right.
She would not hit the puppy.
Honest wants that puppy.
It does hit him.
Awesome. So I am also like right before this happens, I know we went to break, but I would have raged and said, Gran, be with me. So I am raged, so I am going to do 7 plus 6 damage, 13 damage. And he is also going to have disadvantage on any attack against creatures that aren't me.
Yep, so you have the same thing Click Clack has, correct?
Ancestral, yeah.
And your ancestral protector is your grandma?
Yep, she's my gran.
Nice. All right, anything else?
Think of an old Scottish lady.
A ghost!
And I'll be like, I'm gonna take your dog. And then that's my turn.
All right. You'll also notice as he has fully stepped out with his puppy and everything, the energy of the whole area just completely changes. And that's not vibing correctly, so we're going with this. And it is now Handsome William's turn.
Oh, as he sees, the puppy slide out of the portal, he's just like, "That's gonna be bad news for you, son." And he pulls his cap down, narrow over his eyes, and swings up his giant crossbow, and he's gonna cast with a bonus action Hunter's Mark on the doggo, and then let loose a crossbow
William!
bolt. He's got to go, mate. I'm sorry. He's trouble.
Contain him!
Rory's worried about us punching holes in the wall. Imagine the state of his backyard with this thing on the loose. Right, out the way.
If there's any we're gonna tame, wouldn't it not be the incubus? He was very friendly to start, wasn't he?
Take a drink of water, Doc.
So the doggo is marked. Tough luck. But I've still got to hit him, yeah.
The incubus hasn't even charmed you.
Yeah, but he's still a Chad.
He's still a Chad.
I would prefer he be referred to as a himbo.
Still a himbo. Who doesn't?
We'll compromise and
love a
call him
himbo?
Brad.
All right. You're trying to hit the puppy, right?
Yep, that's it.
Oh, William.
So that is a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
For... does my
What
crossbow
sound
do
does
extra
it
stuff
make?
against these bad guys? Or is it just a funky crossbow?
I think I actually told you what it does. We honestly probably should have written it down, but it was just in the chat.
It's in there somewhere. It's here somewhere.
Yes, you get +2 damage to fiends and undead. This is a fiend.
Perfect. So, I also get my Hunter's Mark, which is an extra D6. So the total is not great. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2. So that's 8.
Okay.
8 points of damage as this crossbow bolt flicks into it.
Yeah, so it kind of goes in and sinks into the flesh of the hellhound as it lets out a little...
Damn, just grazed him. Oh well, try again, and he starts to load the big crossbow back up again, and that's the end of his turn.
All right. Alian?
I am going to shimmy my way up to Honest and let's see. And why is it doing that? There we go. And give her protection from evil and good, so that the fiend has disadvantage when it tries to attack her, and
So
she
it
cannot
has
be-
disadvantage against everyone now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just honest, you said, right?
Well,
Yeah,
she
but
was
honest
with my
gives disadvantage against everyone.
ancestral. With my ancestral, it has disadvantage against everyone but me.
Oh yeah.
And now with this, it has disadvantage against me.
Mhm.
including you specifically can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed for the duration.
Right.
Um,
Thank you.
Of course. And then I'm gonna follow up with a sacred flame to the doggo. It needs to make a dex save of 14.
Okay. It rolled a 17.
It does not take any damage. I go further back into the group.
All right, Dr. Alabaster.
So, as we see Rory and Bubs run away, I'm gonna go, hey, make sure you write this one down for your series. And then I'm going to go, well, this is a shame, isn't it? And I'm gonna throw down, like, I've drank like one glass of wine from my bottle. I'm gonna throw down the bottle like near everyone, or like on the other side that I am. And I'm going to cast my summon bestial spirit. I'm gonna summon from the shattered glass of wine. I'm gonna summon a water elemental, and it is gonna appear in the form of a big like prowling like bat. And it's gonna be like, it's basically a water elemental, but it's made of like the red wine that I threw. So it's a big like liquid red bat. And then I sent that in the chat. So that's my action, and it is a summoned spirit. So I don't know how you do that. Should I go roll initiative for it, or?
Does it point out at all the... It usually just goes like the same turn as you. I think it should say that in the description.
Yeah,
It says it goes during your turn.
Yep.
Mhm.
So does it go now, or do I have to wait till next turn then?
Go ahead and let it go now.
Okay. I'm not gonna use a bonus Actually, I'd like to bonus action Shillelagh for myself for next turn, and then I will go for its now. It has a single maul attack. Since I threw it on the other side, can it flank with Anis attacking the incubus? Or no?
Sorry, what was
I don't-
that?
Can it flank the incubus with Anis, since I threw it across the room from me?
Sure.
Because I didn't want it near me. Okay, so it is going to maul, which is +4 plus the spell's level to hit, which is +6 to hit. So that's a natural 20 +6 to hit the incubus.
Nice, that'll hit.
1d8 +4 is the damage. So that is a 4 +6. That's 10 plus. Do you do 8 or roll the die again?
Double damage dice.
So that was a 4 doubled is 8 plus 6 is 14 piercing damage for some reason. I don't know why it's piercing, but it's a piercing water attack from my little bat boy.
Okay. And this would probably be considered magical damage, right?
Yeah, it would be magical piercing because it's elemental summon.
You said 14?
Yes, 14 damage.
Okay.
On a crit, that's so sad.
All right, anything else?
No, that is my turn.
All right, it is now the puppy's turn. It's gonna like stomp its feet on the ground as you see just like smoke and like
+2 to any
sparks
check or save.
of fire every step it takes, and it's gonna come straight for the big hulking monster hunter that's trying to put him out of commission. As it
Come on
is...
then, mate. Let's see what you are made of.
Yeah, it's going to inhale as it growls at you, and it is going to actually start with William, but it's going to hit Anis, Phil, and William with a cone of fire breath and I'm gonna need you guys to roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at those. Yeah, 17. It's like half.
Ooh,
Well, this
it's a
is gonna be-
13.
it's gonna be
Okay, a
ton, though.
19 plus 3.
All right, so everyone succeeded, so you take half of 21.
So 10.
Yep, 10. So you take 10 fire damage,
Oh, jeez.
and that is quite simple. That the end of its turn, it is now Phil's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna run up behind the doggo to flank it with William. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to tell William go for the legs and give him the help action so he has advantage on his next attack. And then I'm going to slash at it with my short sword.
Okay, go ahead. And this, you said the puppy, right?
Yeah, the puppers. Short sword. Boop. Natural 20. So what's that? That's 2d6 plus 3 plus my sneak attack damage, right? 2d6.
Yep, and on a crit, you can double all roll damage or roll twice the amount of dice, however you prefer to do it, of course.
I think I'm gonna do the double the dice just because it's more satisfying to see more dice. Plus 3, right? Because that's 2d6. Yeah, okay. 13 piercing damage
Okay, to the Hellhound.
to the Hellhound.
All right. Anything else you got?
I think that's it.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
Top of the round, back to good old Pretty Boy's turn, as he's now fully stepped out. He's gonna take a look at William, and he says, "Well, you, my friend, look quite tasty, I might say." And he is going to start staring you in the eyes as he flatters you. And I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
No.
That's a nice
Cool.
charm phrase. You look tasty.
William, look away!
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Well, don't worry, team, because I have a 10.
All right, so you are now magically charmed for 1 day. The charmed target obeys the fiend's verbal or telepathic commands. If the target suffers any harm or receives a suicidal command, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on a success. If the target successfully saves against the effect, or if the effect on it ends, the target is immune to the fiend's charm. I can only have one target charmed at a time. If I charm another, the previous effect ends. So I don't know the raw rules for this, but in the sake of just doing things fast, I'm going to say that he will tell you what to do on your turn instead of right now. But
What would make it immune?
if he breaks it, then he can't be charmed again.
Mm-hmm.
For a full day or whatever. But that is his turn, as William is now in love with the incubus, basically. It is now Honest's turn.
I'm gonna just be like, someone slap him! And I'm gonna attack against the big boy.
Remember your
9 plus 6. Oh, advantage. Hold on, I'm
Yep.
gonna use my advantage that Tyre gave me.
You're also flanking with the bestial spirit, so
With
you
my
already
bat.
get advantage.
Alright, so 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yes. And then 7 plus 6, so 13 again damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
No, other than just I'm
Should
gonna
there
yell
be?
out for someone to slap him.
All right.
Only bonus action is to rage. and I have
It
already done
is
that.
it is William's turn, and the incubus is gonna point one of his beautiful fingers at you and say, "Oh, my handsome little boy, how about you attack that one over there?" As he points at Alien, who's given out a little too many buffs. So, can you please attack him for me?
I use my warding flare
I love it.
to impose disadvantage on him.
I
Okay.
gave him advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Let me go. Put it up here. When you are attacked by a creature that can be blinded within 30 feet that you can see, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Cool. So I will attempt to grapple him.
Okay. So he just has a basic roll, and you're gonna grapple him, correct?
Mhm.
So both of you roll your checks.
Is it an athletics check?
So
Or just strength?
one of my GM rules is that you can use either. I feel like William, based on how he would grapple a person, is very obviously strength. But Alien has the preference of either athletics or acrobatics, as long as he describes to me how he's trying to get out of it.
Yeah, athletics is -1, so I'm gonna go acrobatics.
Yeah, so basically you're trying to just parkour out of his grasp, to put it very
Yeah,
quickly.
gonna pick up my robes and do like little backflips away from it.
Yeah,
I
I don't think
Yeah.
you're making it, but you can try.
To get slim. I'm probably not gonna make it.
You got it, Dev.
No. He caught me. These were not my slim fit robes. I got caught. No.
All right, you are now
Slim
grappled
nor skinny fit.
by
Get
handsome
skinny
William.
fit robes. It's in my
Those-
notes.
Boot cut robes.
At this point, I will apologize to Al the Biffer, but that is the end of his turn.
That's fair enough.
It
I'm pleased
is.
with
It is
did a
Alien's
lot.
turn, though.
Okay, I have officially made it canon that I will commission slim fit robes. This can't be happening. I can't be tripping and getting caught. I'm not. He hasn't inflicted any damage on me, so I think I'll be. I'm not gonna try to waste my turn and get out of the grapple. What I will do is conjure a spiritual weapon next to. Oh, I conjure a spiritual weapon next to the dog.
Okay.
And it was a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
And bonus action cantrip, Sacred Flame, Dex 14 save.
To which one?
The doggo.
Okay. Anis doesn't want you guys. Doesn't want you to kill the dog, and you're focusing the dog.
Oh,
Honest is like, the dog's a good boy, and I'm like, the Chad's a good boy, and we're trying to figure out who's more important.
Who's the
Yeah,
gooder of
it
boys?
definitely failed that check.
it's okay. It only took 3 damage.
Okay, what kind of damage?
Radiant.
It
Poor
doesn't.
doggy.
Okay, end of your turn.
That is the end of my turn, correct?
Okay, Dr. Alabaster.
So I don't know how this is gonna work out, but I accept that, and I'm going to look at William with a glitter in my eye. I'm gonna go, "Oh, handsome William, I think you're attacking the wrong target," and I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
I feel
Ooh.
like a baby. Like I'm just like being lifted up. Like like he's so big.
I have never heard of someone trying to charm someone out of a charm. I feel
double
like-
negatives.
I feel like Ra would say that you can't do it, but I don't give a shit about Ra, so I'm gonna say the Incubus is gonna roll against you for control of William's mind.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I think based on what I just checked, raw says like no, but it can definitely be flavored where it's like it could be.
But like,
consistent.
I don't have any
Yeah.
cleanses, so I think that's pretty good.
yeah, no, I dig it.
I like it too.
So we're both gonna roll a d20, okay?
What kind of check is it?
Just a d20.
Okay.
Ooh, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 12. So you try to bring William back, and the Incubus
Why is
just
my mind
kind
so
of
weak?
looks at you, and he like pumps 2 of his pecs, and he says, "Oh, I don't think you have anything against me, darling."
Imbo
Sorry, mate, it's nothing
realness.
personal, but look at him. Mwah!
Anything else on your turn?
Give me a second. I need to take a minute to cope. No, that's casting a spell, so I don't think I can do anything on a bonus action, really.
Listen, you guys have been summoning the gaze for so long, I had to reward you somehow.
Honestly, I was.
Not him.
Oh, I don't remember taking this, but I'm gonna look to the doggo, and I'm gonna invoke my blood curse of binding. You attempt to bind a creature within 30 feet of you, no size larger than you. Strength saving throw.
Have you already used more than one action, or how does that work out?
This is a bonus action specifically,
Yes.
and it's not a spell.
Okay.
Yes, tame the doggo.
What do I need to do?
Strength saving throw of 12.
Okay.
I'm not very strong.
Oh, I rolled a 13.
Okay, it's fine. Whatever. I'm out of everything.
The Crimson Right.
I don't have a Crimson Right. I am a level 1 Blood Hunter. So I will. That's the end of my turn, but I'm gonna attack with my spirit again,
Okay.
Mr. Bat. That is an 18 or because advantage goes flanking, which is 17, so that is a 18 plus 6, 24.
Okay, who are you attacking?
This was the Incubus again.
Okay. It does hit.
And then that would be an 8 plus. Where did the spell go? I think it's plus 6 because it's my spell. Plus 4 plus the spell's level. So 8 plus 6 is 14. Magic piercing from my
Okay.
water elemental.
That's crazy.
All right. Anything
He's
else?
more helpful than I am. No, that's it.
Okay. All right. It is the doggo's turn. It is going to. All it has left really is to bite. This time it's gonna turn to Honest. And it does have
Disadvantage.
It has advantage, so it has a normal roll because it has pack tactics. That is, oh my god, you guys. Whenever I try to get close to killing you, I roll the worst. It's a 9 to hit.
Won't hit.
Alright, you're up, Phil.
But him coming up
Cool.
to her is gonna be like, oh.
Cool. So I'm gonna get behind the doggo again since
Burning
it
yourself.
moved, and since it's in between me and Honest, I am going to do 2 attacks with my short swords. I'm gonna like jump on it and try to stab it in its sides.
The Hellhound?
Yeah, the Hellhound. Action,
Oh.
bonus action.
Poor Honest.
We're just not attacking the thing. I love it. Priorities.
So a 17 and an 11.
The 17 does hit.
Cool. So 17 does 8 piercing damage with 7 sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And I believe that's my turn. Yep.
Okay. Top of the round, it is the Incubus's turn. So he's gonna saunter up to William, and he just says, "There truly is a reason that they call you handsome now, isn't there? And I'm gonna need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please, as he goes to give you a kiss."
Oh no.
Ooh. Lucky me.
Wow, he's really just going for you.
Wow, why not?
Jealous.
He likes them big, 8 foot to be exact.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh, all right.
I'm trying so good. It's so hard to be good on your stream, Cole.
William said, consent is key. Come on, you dirty incubus. And let's see.
You don't know where those lips have been.
Ooh, but as it gets close to you, you can still feel it start to drain life from you as you kind of shove it back a little bit.
Sorry, love, I've got my hands full here. I'll be free in a minute, eh?
You are going to take half of this, which is going to be half of 29, and your hit point maximum is also going to be reduced by an equal amount. The reduction lasts until the target finishes a long rest.
Excellent.
That's 5d8 plus 5. 5d10 plus 5. That's worse.
Are you still standing, William?
Yep, I'm still good.
Okay.
Sorry, I missed something. Does he make a save every turn, or does it just happen?
You get damaged.
He can make a save now. No one damaged him before that.
Cool.
Okay.
So do you want to go ahead and try to make that now, William?
Yeah, sure.
You got it.
That would be a 4.
You are still
did I make
charmed. You are still
What kind
charmed.
of save is it?
It is a wisdom.
A wisdom.
So wise.
All right, Honest.
William the Wise.
You're up. Also, you got healing from Callie numbers in chat, if you didn't see.
Woo!
Yay!
Magnanimous dispensation.
I'll do that first.
Oh, William, you also got 4d4 healing.
Thank you.
Wait, 4d4? Oh, snap.
Yep.
This man got
3
Oh my god, I need that right
plus
now.
3 plus 3.
1, 2,
4.
3.
So I'm back up
no,
at
that's
full.
2 twice.
You basically got to cure wounds on you.
All right,
Ooh.
Honest, you are also
5.
up.
6, 7, 8. Amazing. It's doubled my hit
Thank
points.
you. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm looking at Incubus and I am just swinging.
Swing
with
away,
my great
Meryl.
weapon.
Swing away.
Swing away.
And
Okay. Plus 6. 15 plus 6 is 19. And then it's going to be 6 plus 6, 12 damage.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
That's it for me. That's all I've got.
All right, William. I am so sorry. I thought you would have been out of this by now. You
Hugging this boy.
You are continuing to grab at Alien, and the incubus is gonna whisper in your ear and say, "How about you give him a little tighter of a squeeze, dear?" And I'm going to say that you are squeezing him tightly enough to do 3
Rip my shirt
damage.
Are you
open.
doing this to me on purpose?
Can you impose damage, or do you have to roll to squeeze me harder? Essentially.
I'm saying it happens.
Okay.
The looseness of my rules can also benefit me, not just
Whoa.
you
God has
guys.
spoken.
this is terrifying and I love it.
This is cool, because later on I can say this and be like, I want to squeeze something, and you'll be like, oh, I have to now.
What's
Set
the-
precedent.
It's William. I mean, come on.
4 damage, you said?
3. Also, out of game, I didn't make him specifically attack you in a different way, so this is how we're balancing it out. Because I could have told him specifically to stab you or punch you or shoot you with a crossbow.
And that would have been fine. Yeah, it's cool.
I just interpreted attack in a certain way that did you no damage.
Indeed.
Team player.
Can't
So-
last forever, but
Or William is like
I
incapable of
I take it
understanding
as
commands.
aggressive love.
Alian,
I think
it
if
is
there
your
was to
turn.
be, that's how it would be delivered.
Yes, you are being aggressively loved by William right now.
It's all
You do
appreciation.
It's taken.
It's your
Is it my
turn.
turn?
Yeah.
Um,
Are you staying in the grapple?
I'm.
It is quite cozy.
I'm
You
very
know
good
what?
at-
Got
Like-
very nice arms.
I have being lifted up in this grapple about 2 feet gives me extra advantage. So I'll take it. There's no need to fight it while I can do other things.
And then my
I will
organs are coming
spiritual.
out.
I will
but-
spiritual weapon the incubus.
Okay.
That will be a 15 to hit.
Ooh, just barely.
All right, and that will be. Ooh, 12 radiant damage.
All right. As you inflict 12 damage with that, he kind of like stutter steps back a little and places an arm against the wall. Oh, it seems like you guys were a little more prepared than I thought you would be.
And in the grapple, yeah, you thought, and I'm gonna Sacred Flame the incubus,
All right.
like a baby in a mom's like hand.
How is Sacred Flame normally cast? Is it what
What do you
kind of spell is it? Is it like semantic or
The components.
Verbal, semantic.
okay? I'll allow it then. Go ahead.
Yeah, because the
Like it doesn't
the
specific.
spiritual weapon was bonus action, Sacred Flame is action, and so Dex a 14 save, please.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I was just deciding if I was going to give you disadvantage or not, but the way that it's worded, I don't think so. He saves.
No damage.
All right. End of your turn.
Indeed.
All right, Dr. Alabaster.
I am going to reach over and using my action, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability Owl's Wisdom on Handsome William. I'm gonna go, William, I know you, you've got this, you're stronger than this. And then he has advantage on all wisdom checks or saves.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
So-
there you guys go. You
And
still have to
then with my-
damage him, though.
Then with my
Has
bonus
no one
action,
slapped him yet?
Nope.
then with my bonus action, I'm gonna turn and bite the incubus.
All right.
I could try to slap him, but I won't damage him because it would be 0 damage.
Nice.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna take the +2 I got from chat to this check,
Okay.
and thus it will be. I have to do a little bit more math here.
Counting numbers is scary, guys.
15.
William?
15 with the +2 from chat.
Ooh, just barely.
Okay.
How
so-
would you like to do this?
Oh no, this is a really bad moment for me. With a glow of druidic power, I turn and bite the incubus in the neck. And
Would you like me to describe this as you walk up to him?
yeah, go for it. This might
So-
be bad for me.
You walk up and you put like a left hand on his pec, and it's just glorious. It's just rock hard, and you reach in and bite him on the neck, and he just immediately just falls because he had 1 HP, and now you're holding a gloriously muscly incubus in your arms.
Well, done's done, and I drop him.
Yep, falls to the ground, and you see his body kind of dissipate into smoke back up into the runes that were on the wall. And the incubus is gone. His friend is still here.
I turn back and wipe any of the blood that's on my face off, and Sorry, that's a little bit awkward. And I attack with my bat.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm assuming it's not advantage because I don't think it's flanking with anyone else because it was flanking the incubus. So that is still 23. I rolled a 17.
That'll hit.
This thing is a better character in this entire thing than I am. And then it's 12 piercing magical damage.
All right. The Hellhound basically does the same move as the incubus, but like drops down on like its front paws for a second, and then as it stands back up, and it's still barely standing. And that's the end of your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is the Hound's turn, and it is definitely coming for. Let's find out. Let's see. It's kind of wise. Oh damn! All right, not wise enough. It is attacking the bat. Does your bat have an AC?
My bat does have an AC. It is. Sorry, I gotta find a spell.
That was cocked.
Because it's all listed on the spell.
It's a 16 to hit.
That'll probably hit. It is AC equals 11 plus the level of a spell, which is second level, so it's 13.
Okay, so the dog does bite the bat. That just almost put the dog down. It is going to be. Oh my god, are you kidding me? It's going to be 4 piercing damage plus 3 fire damage.
Give me the total again real quick because I have to write this down because I just had to math out the actual hit points of it.
Yeah, it does 4 piercing damage and 3 fire damage, something like that.
So it's a water elemental, but there's nothing listed. So I do that just normal damage, ignoring anything, because fire damage to a water elemental feels a little weird.
I mean, it could turn it to vapor.
Yeah.
Hot enough.
It doesn't specify any resistances, so.
Yeah, it's not going to matter too much. How much total health does it have?
27 hit points.
It's fine. Just do normal damage for now.
Okay, was that 7, you said?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
That'll be the end of its turn. It is now Phil's turn.
Cool, I'm gonna go with 2 more swipes, and I realized I rolled the last ones wrong because I didn't do it with advantage. So I have to click this 4 times. That should be 4. Cool, so a 23 and a 24.
How do you want to do this?
Okay, so yeah, I just, how big is the dog?
I don't think
Is
the
it-
stat block really tells me. It's a medium fiend. It's a pretty powerful fire-breathing dog, so it's probably about as big as one of Luca's dogs or a little bigger.
Cool, so I'm just gonna, like, sit on its back and, like, just scissor its head with my swords.
Damn.
You describe it.
You guys
I get
are
what you
breaking
meant, but that
Honest's
did
heart.
not.
Go hug one of my dogs.
Listen, I didn't choose to put it out. That was you guys.
I promise it was a demon fiery hell dog. It wasn't.
It was
I will
biting.
summon you a real
little
dog if you
giant.
want.
It was biting a water bat. It's fine.
Dream, Jesus.
Poor wee
Honest, I will
doggy.
give you a real dog if you want, but this is not it. It's a demon dog.
This
Be a-
conversation is fun.
Be a doggy.
You know, this
All right.
conversation's fun, but is William okay?
William
That
is
is
He'll
probably
be
right.
fine.
William is of course no longer charmed. The Hellhound turns into smoke
You
as
all
well,
right, mate?
and it goes into the wall. The runes disappear as flames kind of scorch up the side of the wall. They touch one of the paintings on the right. Just some more damage you guys have caused. on Balmoral Castle, but you are now out
Bit of a
of
fixer-upper.
initiative, and William is no longer charmed. So
I say, could you let me down, big boy? And I cast Healing Word.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, mate.
so-
Sorry about that. Sometimes I forget my own strength. You know what it's like when you're all like, "Whoa, look at that sun." Sorry,
And
it happens.
you gain 12 hit points.
Oh, it's all rightly.
as
my little
for
friend.
William's hugging power, yes, I will let you hug people with the same way I rolled your hug tonight in the future, if you so wish.
It's
Yeah,
canon.
that main
That's
attack.
awesome.
It's
I
canon.
don't want my magic crossbow anymore. I've got hug power.
All right.
If we all agree not to talk about that, that'd be nice.
I do want my
I think we
magic
should
crossbow.
move
Please give me
on
my
from
magic
that.
crossbow.
Whispers into the mic.
I mean, wait. I've never seen a doctor rip somebody's throat out. That's
You know, that's the less important part of the profession. We should just leave it
What,
there, honestly.
Are you even?
What kind of doctor are you?
Well, the doctorate is still real. It's doctorate
Wait,
of...
my protection from evil and good would have. Are you an
Let me-
undead?
Let me
You would've
look
picked
this
up on it.
Let me look up this technicality.
Sunlight when we arrived
I don't
here.
think I'm technically undead, but I'm mostly human still.
Aren't you like?
Mostly.
Aren't you?
Dampier.
Yeah, I'm a Dampier.
Ah,
Is
seen your kind before.
It's never easy.
Frequent on the moors.
Easy life.
What,
Can't just turn up to a job at a castle, bust out a couple of spokes, and get home, can
Probably
you?
scoping out this
complicated.
place. Nice place to move into.
I don't think we
Um,
own the castle now. Is the important part. We just did a job here.
you know the irony in the situation
Alright.
is that if they had just left the mansion as it was without calling anyone, it would be haunted.
Yeah, that's definitely a little bit unfortunate, but
How it goes.
Are you guys checking the house back through one more time before heading outside or anything?
Checking.
I'm
the
gonna
kitchen.
Because you asked, I
shared
kind of want to, but I don't feel like honest would.
you shared your race out of game. You didn't say like what you were in game, right?
I did not. Yes.
I guessed in game though.
What are you? Yeah, you talked about the sunlight. I don't think the weather was particularly adverse for him.
I'm still basically human. Had a bad
What?
run-in one time, but
Quite the
You know-
big incisors there.
that's not important. It's just a small thing.
You know, only certain kinds of beans attack the way you did on the neck.
Yes, I get that. There is. I'll give you something there, but it's not
Whaley,
important.
the
Very
Cleric's
minor.
getting
Doesn't affect my
suspicious.
daily
Let's
life.
go.
No ill will. I just wish to be transparent.
Yes, I would like to
Look in
clarify.
the mirror then, mate.
It happens when I feel I'm in danger, but I do not thirst for it. I am very proactive against these things, as you can tell. I study literally. I'm doctorate of parapsychology against paranormal, against stopping these things. It was just one unfortunate run-in in the cities of London, and I got bit.
It's a healthy dose of self-hatred.
Yeah, honestly. You should try it
Dedicate
once.
your line of work to it.
It was more like I started this, whoop, I'm over here now, but
As you guys are talking, can you all roll one last investigation for me?
Come on, investigation.
is it about fiends, fae, or undead?
No, it is not.
Oh yeah, we got a
Well,
Minus
two.
one.
It doesn't matter because it's still a 22.
24.
All right.
I mean,
4.
curses.
Elian, you look down the hall as everyone's kind of talking back and forth, and you see that Bubs and Rory drop something out of one of their pockets halfway down the hall.
Ooh, what is it?
Are you going to pick it up?
Yes.
All right.
Before I do. Oh, never mind.
Oh god. Okay, thank god it's a collectible.
Me. I can't detect it.
Yep, it's just it seems to be a collection of comics.
That
Oh,
was terrifying.
interesting.
The music started amping up too, and I like.
No.
All right, as you guys are
You're
standing
reading the
here and finishing up some conversation, into existence comes a certain someone, and he looks around for a second, and he's like,
Marcus, you wouldn't believe what the ghosties did to the castle.
Malchus, yes.
It was
yes,
very
I
tragic.
do
They've
quite
made a
see
right
that.
state of the place, mate. You're going to have to get your wiggle on cleaning this lot up.
We tried.
It's not as nice as
tried our
Apsley
best
House, I'm
to
telling
stop
you.
them. Just went
Scotland's all
wild.
right and all, but it ain't got a jot on London,
Even
mate.
knocked over a vase earlier.
Yeah, it was awful, Carol. They made a... Someone's chucked flour bloody everywhere, mate.
All right, I'm gonna need the two
Real
of you.
wild times.
I'm gonna need the two of you to roll a deception.
He even shattered me bottle of wine.
I think you're gonna be in trouble as well.
The natural 20.
Oh my god!
Oh, I got a 21.
Just when
Wow! All
The
right.
slow tip over.
Oh
to,
my God.
It was like, goo.
He believes you and he says, "Oh well, dearie me, that is
Yeah.
quite the amazing story."
Mate, my game's
Messy
tracking people,
ghosts.
not being seen, noticed. I turn into the undergrowth. Who would do this? Who'd leave it in this sort of
I
state?
can't
Got
believe he
no
smashed a
respect,
bottle of
these
wine out my
people.
hand.
They
That
really
demon
should
he-
clean
No
this up.
respect.
You know what?
I'm a
Where the
Londoner.
help is?
It
Like,
was
And-
red wine too.
There was someone
come to
upstairs who
Scotland,
left
they
this
said.
long line
Wonderful
of
countryside,
flour.
they said.
Destructive
Architecture,
ghosts.
people.
Flower,
Nah, mate,
flower.
leave it in
Sneak away and
North
find
End.
an
I'll
attic.
tell you
He
that.
ran around ripping the paintings off the walls too. It was
It was
outrageous.
Flour
outrageous,
everywhere.
carry on.
Flour
Okay.
everywhere.
Wild.
I've seen better shows in the bloody West End than the nonsense these lot were putting on with their farce. It were like
Oh.
noises off, son.
Oh dearie me, apologies, but are you
Worries.
saying
we took care of it
that-
for you.
Balmoral Castle is
Had a little
indeed
bit of a
haunted?
cheeky extra, eh?
No
How so?
longer.
I suppose that after this incident, the castle was indeed haunted. Not anymore, though.
Aye, but we took care of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
We did our
Dusted.
job.
if I am hearing correctly, the castle was haunted, but now is no
Was-
longer haunted.
Correct.
So
There was a temporary point of
Fairly
haunting,
accurate, I'd
which
say.
had started when we
Temporary.
arrived
Temporary
and then
haunted.
ended.
the
moments
question
ago.
at hand here is, does it deserve the official haunted rating or does it not?
It does
Not
not.
anymore.
Oh,
If
no.
it counts for
What
us
do you-
solving
We
it,
took
yeah.
care
If
of
it
it.
doesn't, no.
What do you want,
You
Marcus?
can mark it down as previously haunted,
Well, all right. As for the
but taken
damages,
care of
I
by
bet-
the VPS.
I bet that
Put an extra stamp on
exercise.
there.
I bet that exercised homes get more value out of them than currently haunted ones.
oh well, I'm
You
not.
can even leave the paintings as they are.
I don't think
Like, this
we
is what they
are
did.
quite concerned of the value, but good job, well done. The VPS and the funds, of course, will pay for the repairs to the castle. Are you guys ready to go back to your new living quarters?
Yeah, I just gotta make a quick trip into the kitchen.
All right.
Oh yeah, actually, I think I
Left a
did
little-
leave some things in there when I got that
left some
flower. I mean,
things
when someone got that
Unattended
flower.
to in there.
I do think it's better we stop before we go back. But better we
Wouldn't
go
wanna
back
leave
sooner
things
rather
as
than
they
later.
are.
There's a bit of a mess.
I
Demon
leaned
caused
arms at the
it.
two with
Just
the
a quick trip,
Clarified.
pick up some things that
Um,
just
That's
gather
it,
up.
yeah. I think
As-
You're right.
For,
As
you know,
as the others
rush inside to go gather their third servings of food and drink.
I saw a haunted pork pie that I had my eye on.
I pull Alabaster aside, and in the ground with my foot, I etch the symbol of the ministry and tell him, you mentioned that you liked to find out what happened to you and learn more about these types of things. The ministry would be of potential help. As to your particular condition, that is not specifically my expertise, but I believe there are people who can help you. So I will talk to you more about that in private later on and lead you to the right people, and we'll go from there. But I will try to help.
Thank you. I think I found a nice middle ground, but thank you. It's always a struggle.
Yeah, we have the resources, and I smash it back into the sand.
Yes.
Dirt.
All right, great. So you guys can run to and fro, back and forth. Is anyone not running around the house for anything real quick?
I am not.
Honestly,
Okay.
just grabbing a bunch of food,
Okay.
and then she'll go.
You will run all around, and you don't happen to see another person in the house the entire time.
But what about Bubs and Rory? Where did they go?
They left.
They left entirely.
Can I
Weren't they
check
the?
rooms?
Weren't they supposed to pay us?
Wait, what about
I don't
his
believe
face?
anyone said anything about getting paid.
what about the guy, the furball at the beginning? I forgot his name.
He is nowhere to be seen.
Wait.
Would you like to search him out?
He was
Do
dead
it,
all
everybody.
this time.
Do a quick run around the perimeter of the estate, because he was a groundskeeper.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only servant we found searching the entire house. I think that is a little weird.
It was the slow season, so there weren't many servants anyways.
So yes,
Then who cooks for us?
everyone has gone home for the night, and it was a real it was a real skeleton crew. You search around the grounds and you find a single wooden cross that across it has the name Address, and there's a bird carved into the name next to it.
Dead the whole time.
Are you guys ready to go home?
I'm gonna just.
Marcus, wait 1 moment.
Can we somehow mock this place to come back at a later date if we so choose?
I'm going to write this down because we did meet him earlier. Rub the little golden hanging sun earring from my ear and just go, huh? Okay.
And as for the spells that you have cast, it's probably safe to assume that Address never goes inside the house anymore. He is locked to the grounds, which are most important to him. You all join back together with Marcus. He has you outstretch your hands in a circle. You all lock arms, and he takes you back home.
One clarification real quick. He said the moonflower that he talked about earlier did not grow because of the moon, right?
Not specifically the moon, but yes, that is what he said.
Can I, Druidcraft, grow a little moonflower over his grave before we leave?
Of course. And you're welcome, once you get where you're going, to study moonflowers a little more to know exactly how they grow. Marcus has you all join hands, and for those of you who have never been here, I would like to welcome you to your new home. And as you make it to the home, Marcus will also hand each of you an official pin of the Victorian Paranormal Society and give you each one. And he'll say, well, tip-top, well done, great job. I'll be around if you need anything. Just make sure that you ask. And he will
You reduce my size.
Yep, I can.
Wow, you really don't told me
I
about
really
this.
okay. So like I know I
Oh my.
probably didn't set up the tokens like 100% the perfect way, but it still literally makes no sense why like William would be so much bigger either way.
It is
He-
to scale. It is to
He is the
scale.
He is
biggest
that
every
large.
time.
William, stop running around.
I'm the biggest.
All right. Welcome to the estate. I will show it to you guys again here real quick. This this data will be here in Roll20 for you, even outside of sessions. You are now most welcome to a large manor estate that lies near the edge of the bustling city of London. You're all welcome to stay here full time. The room listings are legit, thanks to Lukalock, and you will be added to the legacy of the Victorian Paranormal Society. But that will be where we end today's session, The Haunting of Balmoral Castle.
Woo!
Wow.
Be nice.
Other future stuff we will talk about offline. Thank you everyone for watching. The next episode will be December 14th. And I have been Korabi, your DM. This one shot is not based off of anything, as I kind of wrote it from scratch. It is sneakily inspired by The Haunting, but only for the purpose of throwing everyone off and showing them that I was watching The Haunting, and then calling it that, and then it not really being about a haunting. So.
Well, the good thing is I've never seen it, so I didn't get it.
Remember when he told me to do my research and I didn't?
But let's go around.